What's up, everybody? We back, season 2. We didn't get canceled yet. You see, it's funny, man.
ain't gonna be able to hide it this year.
That's funny. That's funny. That's
If y'all ready for season 2 of Gil's Arena, throw them zeros up in the chat.
Let's get it.
Watch this shit. Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy.
We talking about flashing lights, baby. Flashing lights everywhere.
Niggas was saying shit about me, they didn't even fucking know me.
This is my story. This is what I was doing when wasn't nobody looking.
Y'all don't know what goes on in practice or the locker room.
Welcome back to season 2 of Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoa! Whoa! We did it! We back, man. We back!
We made it.
Underdog tried, but they could not cancel us. And we back with even more, but got the living legend Gilbert Arenas. Like, Gil, they want to know what you got on your shoe.
The Ivy Parks that Beyonce's line.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, for sure. Got Brandon Jennings.
What's up, y'all?
Honor the gift. Shout out Russell Westbrook.
For sure.
And we got Kenya Martin here. Kenya, you're a little debonair today. Dapper, what's going down?
Oh, man, we talking sports. Hurt himself, Gil. You know what I'm saying?
You got to wear a suit to talk sports.
You gotta wear a suit to talk sports.
Hey, yo, that intro was hard, though.
You like that?
Hey, yo, that intro was tough.
Yeah.
Yo, the intro was tough. The intro was tough.
Intro, we got the new set. Shout out Paolo and the rest of the crew. Working tirelessly. Carlos, everybody.
I want to thank, listen, I was on a recruiting trip to Louisville with my daughter, and they had something like this on the ceiling, and when I seen it, I was like, yo, I want to put that on the floor as a half court. Mm-hmm. My guy did it. JC Customs.
We in hostile territory.
Hostile territory,
Shout out
baby.
my boy JP for the paintings.
Got the numbers on there. Y'all, they said it's at Kwame's number. That's my number, family number. Appreciate y'all, Gil. Appreciate y'all. I don't know why, but I thank y'all for letting me be a part of it.
It just throws the 54.
54.
It's a good number. It's a good number. Shout out Marcus Johnson.
That was Kyle Watson.
Yeah, Cal Watson.
Yeah, and Brother Rim.
Watson.
But, you know, season 2, we got a lot ahead for y'all. We're going to be on all season rocking out with y'all. But to celebrate the start of season 2, we had a legendary family outing at Delilah last night. I'm surprised to see everybody still here. Good. It was a little too turned up for my liking. Had to get out there. But Brandon, appreciate you hooking that up. And also shout out to Brian and the H Wood group for making it happen. They rolled out the red carpet for us. Jazz night at Delilah on Sundays. Rather turned up.
Yeah, great little company outing.
Yeah.
Great, yeah.
Absolutely need more of those.
Like it was different from like with your teammates.
Yeah.
Like this was like company, so it's like
it's different.
You know,
You need more of those.
Yeah.
When we was in our 20s,
Yeah.
that would have been a whole little different place.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah.
In our 20s, that would have been a whole
Yeah. With no phones, no cameras.
No phones. I would have pulled at least 15.
Yeah.
I would have had at least 15. I would have had at least 15.
That's in the private room.
Y'all already starting.
Thick.
Yeah, it was.
Y'all already starting. And in case,
It was a situation.
in case y'all forgot, we was on 3 days a week last season. Underdog dropped the bag. Gil's Arena's on 4 days a week now. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. Every week we bringing you the heat that you know and love. But here's what we got cracking today. It's Dame time in Milwaukee, but are the Bucks still the best team in the East? Boston made a big move of their own, grabbing Jrue Holiday, but can the Celtics beat the Bucks? And the Blazers are building for the future, but did they get enough for their former franchise player? But before we get into all that, as always, this show is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. If you have not done so already, go ahead, download the app. Use promo code GIL. We tightened it up this season. Promo code GIL. They will match your first deposit up to $100. You got NFL, you got college, you got WNBA playoffs cracking right now. NBA right around the corner. Get them pick'ems going. They doing all these new spicy pick'ems and all that shit too. I like it.
I don't even know what that means.
But they increased the odds or whatever it is.
They also increased it first time deposit at 500. They matched 500. Oh, you don't know about that, huh?
They doing that now?
Yeah. Go throw that up in there. It ain't
What?
$100 no more. It's $500.
It's $500?
For like a few more days to the 4th.
You made the call? Hey, you put $500, they'll match up to $500. And I don't know if this is true or not, but I'm going to take Gil's word for it. I don't want to get cussed out by Rubman and the rest of the crew over there. Jeremy Levine come looking for me. But they're going to match that $500 for you. Tell them Gil sent you.
I've been to the 4th.
Use promo code Gil to get that going. As always, we do mostly fans. During the show, end of the show, if you drop your underdog username, they will give you a $50 bonus if we use that question on the show. So we see y'all in the chat already thriving, asking questions, making assumptions, but it's all good. Keep it going. And, if you can't watch the live show, we got Spotify and Apple versions of the podcast. Wherever you get your podcast from, get Gil's Arena, help us get on the map, another revenue stream. We can get it going. But let's start this show off. So we knew the Heat were missing out on Dame hard. But it appears that nobody is more hurt than Jimmy Butler. This is how Jimmy pulled up. The Heat media.
That man's the biggest troll, man.
Yo.
Look like you're in Hollywood.
So, Brandon, a question for you. Is Jimmy Butler, like Drake said, a real vamp? What's he got going on right now?
He's on this Playboy Cardi right now. He's a rock star right now. He's on this rock star swag, all black. Yeah, that's a good sign. I mean, he's on demon time all year.
He gonna need it.
Definitely gonna need it. And some. Because there's some smoke out there now. Listen, Jack.
Yeah, it's
luck.
We're gonna talk about it a
That
little
man
later.
remind me of Lil Yachty. Not the bang gang. The bang gang. Oh. You remember that? Yeah, he had the bang on. Come on, man. I like the vibe, though. That's what came to my mind as soon as I see it. Not the bang gang.
Gil's Arena season 2 is back.
last year he did it when he did the dreads. They went to the finals, so maybe this is his thing.
Okay.
Yeah, that look like, yo, boy, that hairstyle, I don't listen.
That streak gonna end?
But hey, he can pull it off.
You got that DJ quick.
I'm talking about.
So what's the craziest thing that you guys have done for NBA Media Day or seen? Anything to that magnitude?
Yeah. After my gun situation, let my hair grow. And then came to Media Day like I was homeless man, because I didn't want them to use that face on billboards, because I was done, right? So when you look at that picture, that actually looks older then than it does now, when I was 27 at the time. Yeah, but I didn't.
Where
I didn't
is
get
that picture?
That shit rough.
Where is it?
We're gonna locate it.
Yeah.
Please bring it.
We got to
Well, you'll see it. Yeah, y'all can Google it, put it up on the thing. But
Frederick Douglass?
Bring it up.
It was a rough one.
Yeah,
I ain't never did nothing.
Nothing crazy. Nah.
showed up?
Yeah, nothing. It just showed up. I hated Media Day. It was all day. Like
Yeah, my thing.
like everybody's like all day. Like all of ours would be like all day.
Yeah, I was all about looking, pictures being taken.
Yeah.
As you can see, I gotta make sure I'm blind. Every Media Day gotta have a certain look. Shoes gotta be to the nines.
Now, Media Day is the funniest shit, though, because we're not, we all have that same stance, right? We ain't putting our hands on our hips, right? We ain't doing this. We ain't doing this. It's either this, throw a little muscles in, we'll do stuff. But across the board, nobody wanted to do this one right here or hold the ball. It's like, nah, man, nah.
Because you don't look like...
Yeah, I look like a...
Like a damn snitch. Like a damn snitch.
You look like that thing they posted in the locker room about the drug test man. Like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
Man.
So we're gonna talk about the Dame trade in a second, but we gotta start the show off with some lingering beef from this offseason. So Gil, you already have smoke with Milwaukee, Detroit, Isaiah Stewart, AKA Beef Stew, Robert Horry, to name a few. But you added another name to that list, Hakeem Olajuwon. That's why I had to rock the Dream shirt, okay?
Oh! I didn't even notice that.
My third favorite Nigerian.
I had to put two and two together.
My third favorite Nigerian. But after Giannis announced he was heading to Houston to work with the Dream, you thought he could do better things with that 50 band. So why aren't you rolling with Giannis spending $50,000 to work out with Hakeem?
It ain't worth it. Like $50K to go there for a week to do what? Get a workout? I mean, that's what it is, getting a workout by Hakeem. So when people was like, yo, you can't attack him because of Hakeem. Being Hakeem when you played and being Hakeem the teacher is two different people, right? Your legacy as a Hall of Famer is that you are amateur when it comes to training.
Yeah.
I'm sorry because I'm watching you.
Because it ain't the same speed. And that's why you got to watch the film. Like, you ain't got to pay $50,000 for the film.
YouTube is
like,
free.
yeah, you go watch it and it's just, yeah, because you're getting it in real, like, the speed that he was doing it in when you're watching it. Like, what, Hakeem, what, 60?
Yeah.
Come on now. Shit, I'm 45 and I damn sure ain't moving like I was when I was.
Right.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
All right, it's just, 50?
Man, he
Some
creating
shit you can watch for free?
He creating flight attendants around that.
Yo, I
So
can
you saying
they just
pick the
try-
phone up,
they just out there
and
to
call him and ask him, yo, so when I put my foot this way, it go this way? Okay, cool. Appreciate you.
He gonna invoice you about $3,000 for that call.
Man,
though.
so
So
He
you
a
saying
lawyer.
because
Wait on me.
he's older, right? So because he's older and he can't do it at the same, there's no reason. Like so basically he doing the same shake ain't the same shake when he's
No, okay, so
not.
here, this is how it is.
It is not.
When you're trying to learn and you're a teacher of something, right?
Yeah.
You have to understand the player personnel that you're teaching, right? Just like in school as a teacher, right? You're teaching the whole class, but everybody ain't getting A's, so that means everybody ain't processing it the same. So he needs to do film on how they're moving, right? They're going there for footwork. Footwork starts with understanding ladder drills, independent legs, because he learned it as a soccer player. So it became second nature to him. He can't teach what he learned when he was 10. So when he's giving them the moves, it's nature to him. So when they're doing the move and they're traveling, he's not correcting the feet because he doesn't actually see it.
So we got some video of that if we wanna
Oh yeah.
you-
Pull up the video.
show them. We got
And
the
it-
tape.
Oh, this is so funny.
Travel. 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 Listen, the man. I'm not even gonna lie. This is all 7 of his moves. Slow down, travel.
Yeah, travel.
Hey, he was like 7 for 8 for traveling. Motherfucker, Steph Curry on the good travel. Like, this is what I'm saying. You have to be able to correct. That's a travel.
Yeah.
They started calling it on stat after a while.
Yep. Travel. Like, you can't, like.
I respect Hakeem with the baggy fit though.
Like you didn't have to pay. So
Man, you can do that shit right at you said.
That's what I'm saying. Paying $50K to travel. Gortat, travel. Can't do that.
Gortat when they say these
Travel.
people that
You
was
can't do that either.
get these.
but you gotta respect Keem hustle though.
No, for sure.
Travel.
You gotta respect the hustle though.
For sure.
Look at this. Like,
Hey, I can listen. Maybe I need to go.
Hakeem,
Fit.
come on.
What?
Travel. You can't do that. Sorry, sir. Travel. You can't do that, sir.
I can't get jiggy with this shit. Oh.
Can't do that. 50K, you can't do that. That's what I'm saying.
I can teach you how to jump hook.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so.
Try to get to your jump hook shit. I can teach you that.
Look, I was just bullshitting at the beginning, but then they wanted to be like, oh, you attacking him? Here you go.
Yeah.
Huh? Teach a traveling school, flight attendant. They want to teach you how to travel. You should be a flight attendant. The way you motherfuckers move. Southwest. There's a Southwest Dream School right here.
They earning wings, huh?
They can't even get United or Delta. They got a
I don't need to
Southwest.
listen.
Spirit.
I don't need to
Spirit. They on
Spirit.
spirit. They on spirit.
I don't need to charge y'all $50,000. I'm gonna teach you basic process. Here we go. If this is your pivot, this is your jab, right? If I pull it up now, it's a travel.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right? If I go here and I lift this leg up before I bounce, travel. Simple. See, I done taught you everything you needed to know. Put the ball down before this leg lift up, you know? So this right here, travel, goddammit. I saved you 50 grand. Shit. Acting like something wrong with me. Because I'm calling out the bullshit. Hey, listen, I got Carmelo in that motherfucker. Hey, anybody you look at that he's traveling. Because he's slower now. See, then he was so fast that it all went together. Now that he's slow and he's teaching it, how they're looking at it, they're thinking it's okay. Not realizing that his speed slowed down, so the leg is lifting up faster than the ball is.
Yeah, mellow fool, yeah, that jab step, listen, Jack. Good luck.
Like there. If I'm Dream, I'm bringing out the ladder drill, right? The football drills, old Ocho Cinco. I'll say spend $50,000 to learn footwork from Ocho Cinco first, then go to Dream. So now the moves make sense, but
Now you got 100.
no. But that's what I'm saying. But you have to learn. You have to learn the basic understanding of how your feet move independently. Right. So this usually hurts really athletic dudes, right? 2-foot jumpers. So you have to like let these move independently. So when you're teaching a move, it becomes easier to learn. So like, if Kyrie want to spend $50,000, he gonna pick it up easy. Kobe gonna pick it up easy. Jokic will pick it up easy. Like Jimmy Butler, all those guys, more wings. Like that's why when people say, Kobe went there, Melo went there, LeBron, wings.
Yeah.
We see what your big man doing. They got luggage.
So who's the
So you don't
NBA?
think it's going to help Giannis?
No. The reason is we played, right? No, we've trained.
Dude.
He came at the end of the year, last week. He went there last week. What the hell did he process in a week, right? For him to learn a new move, for it to be instinct. Soon as the season was over with, start now till now, 6 months of it.
I would say go to KG before Dream.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And get KG's turnaround. Like learn how to go right shoulder like KG is more effective than, because it's the same concept basically, but it's a different, like KG younger, I think it's more similarities in that length, wide, where his shot release, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would.
What about like Tim Duncan?
So
something of the nature,
It's levels like Hakeem's. He can't teach his speed and his athleticism and his footwork. He can't teach that. He can teach the move, but he can't teach you how to do it. So what ends up happening is this is 6 months. So I would have said, Giannis, go there at the beginning of the summer. First month, just work all foot drills. There's no basketball. This ain't about basketball. This is about learning how to use your feet in small spaces. Then you get on the court and elevate, right? Like that's how you're supposed to train. Like when we were learning moves and we were learning something, we start at the beginning of the summer, all summer. You come here for a week, right? You happy. They're not even playing defense on each other, right? So if they're traveling by themselves, what happens when someone's doing this? Right? So what ends up happening is they try to move, travel. They try it again, travel in the game. Whatever they tried to learn that summer, they didn't let it out, right? I'm gonna wait till next summer to do it. So you wasted the whole summer because you can't even do it in real time.
Yeah, like, and it's simple. Like he's so big and athletic, like strong. Like he just, it's a right shoulder jump. It's a right shoulder jump shot, left shoulder jump hook. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody getting to it. It's one person in the NBA, and that's Rudy Gobert, that could get to it if he posted him up. That's it. Can't nobody else in the league get to nothing he's trying to do around the rim. You know what I'm saying? So it's just simplified, man. Like you pay, it's 2 moves, man, in the post. To be done, like to add on what you already working on. You know what I'm saying?
So question for all y'all, who's an NBA player that made you better after working out with him?
Me.
Work out with yourself?
Myself. Myself. Like I'm,
We back.
It's me versus my lazy self. Right, that's the really biggest challenge is, in the summer, like, are you gonna dedicate your summer to being better than who you were last year? So, when you wake up every day is you versus your laziness, right? And from there, it's like I ran track, I played football growing up, so, I can see a move, write it down. That's how we had to learn, right? We didn't have trainers. So, write a move down, and then go out there and mimic it all day. That was training. I didn't need someone to walk me through the details of the move. I can process it, look at it, but that comes because I already had the footwork. So once you get the footwork, it's easier.
Yeah, I think, not a player, but Ammo Mixtape was big for us back in the day. Just go in the driveway and just work on moves. You seen Hot Sauce or Skip to My Lou do. And I think I got a tape in the 8th grade of Kenny Anderson. And everything Kenny Anderson did, I just did because I was lefty. So it wasn't like I didn't need, like, you know, I ended up meeting Kenny Anderson later, but I didn't need to train with Kenny. I just saw what he did and I just, you know, put it into my game. So, I mean, but I think it's just your natural ability of the game of basketball too.
Yeah, before my rookie year, I worked out with Kiki Vanderway.
Oh,
Feet?
Footwork.
Footwork.
Bucket
Placement,
Yep.
like where to put my feet if guys crowd me. Saying just certain things that he did. Just
Kiki
like,
probably one of the hardest. Him and my pops used to work out all the time in the summertime when they were both in the league. One of the hardest working dudes, straight bucket getter.
Yeah, so I worked out with Kiki. So
Yeah,
he,
same- well,
he didn't charge me, of course, and I didn't pay $50,000. It was free tutorial.
Yeah, that
You
was
know what I'm
like that. Kiki too. When we first came in,
Yeah.
he'd be working everybody out at UCLA.
Yep.
And he was like, "Yeah, you got good footwork," and he was just teaching me little details
Yeah.
to help me speed up, you know, moves that I was doing.
Yep.
You know, that old school where
The
you don't
double tap.
go back, negative step, go forward. So he was just teaching me, you know, the NBA where everything closes and opens.
Yeah, he
Right?
taught me to double tap, the jab, and
Yep.
go.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, cause I was so fast, I'm faster than everybody I'm playing against. So the jab and then just take off with the second one, like I'm getting by everybody. You know
So
what
for
I'm saying?
Kiki, no bread.
No bread. No
But
bread. No bread.
what NBA player would you pay
Nobody.
for training? Nobody.
Well,
I would pay. Wait, as a player?
As a player?
Or growing up?
If you're a current player in the league right now, what former NBA player would you seek out and actually give some bread?
None.
Damn, Gil.
The reason none is because it's wolves, right? You training with another wolf, he ain't training you to get you better. He's training you to see your weakness.
No, I'm saying a former NBA player who has no interest in,
like a
in trying
former.
to compete with you right now.
maybe somebody that was a drop dead shooter, somebody like, you know what I'm saying, like a Mark Price or somebody like that didn't miss free throws, something like that, like maybe, but
I'll probably Steve Nash, right? If I was, you know, a pick and roll guy, I work with Steve Nash and what he's looking at, you know, how he's setting up the guy, but you know, his passing, like you have to really understand who you are. Like, I can't get advice from someone that doesn't have my game, right? So today, if I'm coming into the NBA, I want to work with Dame, Steph, Kyrie, Booker, those type of, because that's my style. James Harden, understanding how to get fouled. You know, I'm not going to work with Lonzo Ball, right? LaMelo Ball. That is pointless because that's not my style of play. Just like with Hakeem, like half you dudes are bench players. Even if you get this move, you on the bench with it. 50,000. Come on, 3 years in the league, we know what we are, right? Right? You coming off the bench, rebound, run down there. You don't need to work on no moves in the summer because nobody's gonna be like, oh, you went to Hakeem, hit a ball.
come run this 77.
Like, when have we seen no JaVale? When was the last time JaVale got the ball in the post to do anything? No, you better get it off the glass and possibly put it back up. Other than that, kick it back out, goddamn. Come and do this pick and roll. What is wrong with people? Know you, man. God damn. Know you.
So we'll find out soon if Giannis learned the dream shake or the scheme shake. But he got some great news last week that sent shockwaves through the basketball world. So after nearly 3 months of waiting and wondering, Dame time is heading into Milwaukee in a blockbuster 3-team trade. It expanded out, but here's the breakdown. Bucks got Dame. Blazers got Jrue Holiday, DeAndre Ayton, the Suns' 2023 second-round pick, Toumani Camara, an unprotected 2029 first-round pick from the Bucks, plus 2 pick swaps. Blazers went on to flip Jrue to the Celtics for Malcolm Brogdon, Robert Williams, and 2 first-round picks. And the Suns got Nurk, Grayson Allen, Nasir Little, and Keon Johnson. So the Bucks held media day today, and Dame, was excited, to say the least, to be able to play with Giannis. He said to play alongside the best player in the league is going to be fun. Dame also addressed his mindset defensively heading into the season. He said, if you take a look at my progression defensively, I've gotten better year over year over year. Also playing on a defensive-minded team this year, it will make it more simple. I'm a competitor. At the very least, I'm going to compete. So Gil, we'll start with you. What are your thoughts on the Bucks getting Dame Dollar?
I think it's a great fit. You know, when you're a scoring guard that can shoot the hell out of the ball, having a big that can roll and dunk, like it is, they can't hard show, they can't lag, right? They can't go under, they have to always follow you. That was the Steve Nash, Amari situation. You know, Dame was number one in actual pick and roll points. You know, creating points off the pick and roll. He was number one. Giannis was number one in points. Points in the paint. So you have a hell of a combo right there.
Brandon, we know you. Bucks is 6. Mr. B, go ahead and talk your shit.
Well, it's the greatest move Milwaukee has made in 50 years since they got Oscar Robertson in the trade. So I think first and foremost for the front office, you know, you got to tap your head off to John Horst. He did his job. So, you know, he did his job. He brought the best point guard. Dame says he's the best point guard in the NBA to Milwaukee. So their job is done.
Dame said it, but do you agree? We were just in Baltimore, Brandon. We talked to a light-skinned gentleman out there who made this.
No, for sure. I mean, if you feel that way, that's how you feel. You know, I don't think so. Not right now. Not into, you know, I think he wins a ring or something like that if they run off a couple. But no, I mean, the city's excited, of course. You know, the pressure's on, though. I mean, you know, they're going to have to, you know, do we treat this like when Braun went to Miami or when KD went to Golden State? Or is it because he didn't have, he wasn't able to make the choice? Or, you know, but he's still with a championship caliber team. So, how do we approach this trade, though, from Dame? Like, do we put that type of pressure on him, or is it just...
Yeah, I don't see why not. She's in a great situation.
So they have to win it this year?
Yeah, I think, that's anything less, I think they would look at as a failure. You know what I'm saying? I think this situation better than him going to Miami.
Fuck yeah.
Way better. You know what I'm saying? It's just different pieces, and they won it. You know what I'm saying? With the pieces, I'm saying, of course, Jrue gone, but I just think with having some of the pieces that was there still, that wanted, just adding him makes them, definitely have to put the pressure.
Number one, so they were the number one team last year, right, in the NBA.
Yeah.
Middleton didn't even have a good year.
Yeah, he was in and out.
Yeah, it was in and out.
He was in and out a lot.
Still number one, right? So you got him healthy and you have Dame. It's a different problem. It's going to be like Denver. Nobody really sees this outcome, right? It's just they're going to be winning and we're going to be like, oh, yeah, they are, all right. But if they were number one last year without Middleton really there and you have them healthy and you have Dame, the playoffs is going to be a little different.
And they worked on the bench, too.
Yeah. That just the playoffs itself is where Dame is. The playoffs is where they need Dame because he's a great playoff player.
The finisher.
Yeah, 34 points a game. The last playoffs shooting 45 from the field.
Put the ball
46.
in the hand, make free throws.
Yep, 46. Yeah.
It's all that. You know what I'm saying?
Jrue was horrible last year in the playoffs. He shot 69 from the free throw line.
Yeah, he would go to that.
40%, 29 from the three.
I mean, no, he's definitely gonna remember that.
No.
Coming in this year.
But I'm not worrying about the defense.
You're not worried about defense?
No.
Why?
Because I have Giannis and Brook Lopez back there. That aren't they I got them back there. If I got King back there, I'm gonna do my job, but I'm not trying to be no stopper if this is my stopper. He got two backline stoppers. So we can say Jrue is great individually, yes, but it helps that you have two guys back there that shut shit down also. That's why I always had that problem, like, who gets the points for this stop? You know, Jrue or does Giannis get it? It never made sense to me.
So, okay, so how do they beat Boston in the playoffs? Like right now, healthy. Okay, so say what if the shot's not falling?
Whose?
For Dame, right? And when they're playing against Boston, right?
Well, you still have to respect it.
No, for sure you have to respect it. So
still got the equalizer because Boston ain't got nobody chance in hell to guard Giannis and taking.
That's a fact. That's
what I'm saying.
But I'm saying with
Jrue being gone.
With Jrue being gone, so even when Jrue did struggle offensively, he did play great defense.
Yeah,
true. So you can't. So that's all I'm saying. Like, what happens when that? Because it's going to happen. It's going to come up.
What happens if you look at Boston? Their two wings aren't yet fully disciplined in their play. they're very great at what they do, but they're not disciplined. Where, sometimes when Tatum will settle more than he should. So majority of Tatum's shots is going to be step side, step backs, threes, right? So with his athleticism, he doesn't actually attack the basket as you would think.
Okay.
Jalen is more of the attacker, but you can see sometimes he'll get complacent.
Yeah.
Right? So until they realize what they do during game, which means they should have been watching a lot of film this summer to see me trying to drive in traffic, me doing this to understand what my flaw is and clean it up. Other than that, you expect the same type of movement. One shooting long threes with the step side step and stuff, instead of really just trying to, get to the penalty fast where, my job was to try to get us into the penalty. Now, if I'm getting to the penalty, you want to keep me out of the lane. Now my shot opens up.
Okay.
I start hitting shots, you play, I drive. There's a chess part of it, right? With Tatum, he makes 2-3 shots.
No, you don't slow that.
The next 15 shots he takes, 13 gonna be jumpers.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Right?
Absolutely.
Okay. No, I got Milwaukee coming out anyways.
Yeah,
I'm just, we're having.
Yeah, no, but he gonna have to.
We chatting.
He gonna have to buy in. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like you can't, like Gil said, he gonna do his job. He like his words. He gonna have to buy in, to what the group is doing. You know what I'm saying? You just can't be the only one out there, the only liability. You know what I'm saying? You got to put forth more effort than you have.
Okay.
And I think he realized that for him to address it, means he realized that he was dogging it probably at times on the defensive end. You know what I'm saying? And they don't allow that shit here.
Okay.
So.
You got.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to stop Giannis, man.
No, for sure.
It's been hard.
But now you got. But what I'm saying is, you got.
It's impossible now.
You got someone, who's sitting at the damn half court, right? You got someone sitting at the half court. You can't sit in like now. Brook Lopez.
Got to guard this man. Come on, man.
There's when that pick. Listen, I had to guard Steve Nash, man, right? With Amari rolling, right? And I used to complain yo, let's just trap him. So I ain't have to, because I ain't want my man to go, let's just trap him, right? But if,
Wrong move.
Yeah, you trap it,
wrong
right?
move.
Because all you do is just go set up the three side, right? They're gonna play 3-man, pick and roll, Middleton popping up. So whoever try to catch Giannis, Middleton swing and wrap, that's a 3. If you don't help, that's a dunk, right? 5-man Lopez sitting at this 3-point line, right? So when Giannis goes down there, he's by himself. Right, so when he starts driving, you got 4 shooters. It's gonna be different.
No, for sure. No,
it's gonna be different.
Yeah, I expect us to start off 10-0.
Hey, coach ain't gotta do nothing, man.
Not real. Yeah.
Coach,
Griffin.
No,
I've been this motherfucker.
This is the thing, yo.
So,
I was just thinking about, dog, people think Giannis played hard before.
Yeah. It's about to get crazy.
It's about to get ignorant out here, man.
Yeah.
I'm saying you got this trying to win one, another one. You got this killer with him. Yo.
I'm expecting back-to-back.
Bruh.
It's going to be the greatest era of basketball Milwaukee has ever seen.
I'm Bucks fan. I got
to atone for your Milwaukee
I got the
slander.
0 already coming, bro. I got the
just making
0
sure.
coming.
Because we're going to be in Milwaukee.
I got the 0 coming.
Yeah, we're going to be in Milwaukee.
And I know he going to wear the Dame $0 connection because it's the color. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. They might boo me, but I don't care. I'm in at 0.
Milwaukeeans are fine people, Gil. Midwest people are very nice.
We need to go.
Yeah.
Detroit. Yeah, we're going to go to the game at 6 courtside, me and you.
Yeah, I don't think I'm lying. I don't think I'm.
Detroit's another situation, though. But
I got to have a whole goon squad to go to Detroit.
Game ain't in Detroit.
Yeah. 4-1-4, you good. You good.
So
yeah.
where does this Bucks big 3, Giannis, Damian, Middleton, rank in the league right now, in you guys' opinion?
Probably as wait, how are we doing this?
As a trio.
As a trio,
or just
we're not using rings, right? We're not doing that bullshit,
trio.
right? We're not
Right now, entering the league this year.
We're not doing that shit, right? We
The
just
year our Lord 2023, 2024 season.
Talent-wise?
Yes.
On paper, looking at this healthy, how does
everybody healthy, everybody lined up equally.
They're second.
Who's first?
Suns.
Okay, just making sure.
For me.
That's fair. That's fair. I still like Golden State.
Who's the trio?
I mean, shit. Steph, Clay and fucking Draymond.
That's what I said. Are we talking rigs? Because you take the rigs out
He
individually.
said, I don't want to cause no problem. He said, man said skill.
Skill. Individually. They got
Individual skill.
Like you got to stand up. You got to line
don't
up
take-
each one each.
Yeah, you gotta.
Right? So that means if you put it like
He's great in
Curry,
aspects of it, but it's
Curry
still
and
limited.
Beal, right? We're gonna get at the Curry.
Okay.
Booker in.
Clay.
Uh-huh.
We'll see.
Come on!
We'll see. Who hitting shots? We'll see.
You heard.
We'll see.
You heard what Clay said. He went below the belt talking about the four and all that. You know what I'm saying? So
They got beef.
yeah, you know
That's what I'm saying. We'll see who's
But-
making shots.
Like-
and then Clay and then Draymond. I mean Draymond and KD. You know how that's gonna be a dog fight.
Yeah, there's gonna be 30,
It's
30 and 6 and 5. Yeah.
gonna be a lot of fouls. It's gonna be a lot of
36,
fouls.
6 and 5.
That game might not be long.
I like with Middleton, he's in his real position.
Yeah.
Third option. He's a great third option. It's like when KD went to Golden State and Clay was the third option. That's a powerful third.
That's Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah.
So you say Middleton's the third option,
I'm saying,
Third option.
Great third option.
but who's the Bucks' second option?
Dame. Well, Dame is no. This is how we're gonna.
Yes.
Dame is the second
We're
option.
gonna do.
Let's not do that.
Dame is the second.
Let's not do that.
We're gonna do
Dame
it.
is the second option.
We're gonna do it how the game is played, right? Or how it's supposed to be played if you smart coaching. Dame is the second option the first 43 minutes of the game. The last 5 minutes of the game, Dame is the number one option.
Absolutely.
And Giannis is the second
It's
option.
1A and 1B, damn it. Let's
Okay, that should be.
Shaq and Kobe.
It's
yeah.
1A.
Kobe. I'm about to say
It's
Shaq and-
1A
Shaq and
and
Kobe.
it's 1A and 1B.
Yep.
I mean, you
It's
see a
a-
similar thing with
Pick your
Book and
poison.
KD and now even potentially Bill, like who can get a bucket in that final 5 minutes.
your-
It can
they all can.
rotate.
It's
That's what I'm saying. It can rotate. though.
Rule of thumb is like this.
The ball gonna find in that situation. It's the matchup.
Yep.
When you got three killers like that, offensively, more than likely you go who got the best. Unless a dude got it going, or you just go with the matchup. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Who's the weaker defender? Okay, we're gonna put a pick and roll him to put him in it. Oh yeah, then they're gonna keep doing that until the coach decides, goddamn, we got to take him out.
That's what I said. The last 5 minutes because that's when your go-to guy gets the ball, right? Because for the last 5 minutes you hope you're in the penalty, right? So like with the Lakers, you couldn't pass the ball down to Shaq because they're gonna foul him. Now he got to shoot free throws, right? So the last 5 minutes is when the guy who can shoot the middies, shoot the shot, he has poise, he can make his free throws. So that's so it's Giannis the first 43, and then Dame takes over. Just like Kyrie and LeBron. The first 43 was LeBron. That last 5 minutes was Kyrie.
Yeah, unless, like I said,
Unless LeBron cooking.
unless the matchup going, you going, okay, we get it, but
Just had to ask. This is Gil's Arena. We asked a tough question. We're in hostile territory. Season 2, and as always, shows brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. If you have not done so, download the app. You said 500?
Yeah, into the fourth.
If you use promo code Gil, put 500 and they match 500,
get it.
Get it.
Man, look, I'm gonna tell y'all a little thing that I do. Put the 500, they give you 500, right? They give you 500. 3 pick'ems, right? 50 wins you 300, right? You get 10 options to do that. All you do is just gotta win 1-3 in a row. That gives you 600 right there. 600, right?
Easy money.
I'm up 15 grand on doing that. Don't tell them I told you, but this is when you want to invest. Get that free 500.
I'm talking about
You got to be unlucky to lose all of it.
to lose up.
You know.
We know
sometimes
people
it's
that's
not
doing
your
it.
Before you go into your pocket.
We know people that's doing it.
Sometimes it's coaching. Sometimes Taylor Swift's at the game, maybe, and Patrick Mahomes doesn't perform at the level he needs to get you over the hump. Not saying no names or blaming nobody.
Hey,
I'm saying.
stay away from the stars. See, that's where they make their money. You go, everybody want to play with the stars. Now I get like little kickers, right? Kickers, little running back, gonna get a little 30. Yeah.
Give me that
WNBA player be like 7.5 points. Just, under. Yeah.
Low.
Now lower on the 7.5.
Damn.
You play 7 minutes.
Asia Wilson, I appreciate you, Asia. You've been really out here
Yeah.
supporting my family. I know you got that MVP snub. You was gonna do work, and you've been out here doing.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy talk.
Oh, we're gonna get into it tomorrow. But
crazy talk.
Giannis said he was going to wait to sign his extension until the Bucks proved they were committed to winning. So Bucks GM John Horst made his next move his best move, goddamn. But Giannis still made some questionable comments about his future today in Milwaukee at Media Day.
For me personally, Milwaukee is a great city. You know, OKC is a great city. Utah is a great city. Denver is a great city. You know, like those cities for me is great, where I can raise my family, kind of normal, and go out there do my job in the best of my ability. But some people looking for other stuff.
OKC a great city?
For him,
For me,
I guess you come from a third world country. Any city besides the one you came in is a great city. That man smoking, hey, he on that McCants. That's what we gonna start calling delusion. He on that McCants. For Utah Grace, come on, man. Damn. But I mean, he's simple though.
yeah, he a hermit.
Yeah. I mean,
he had the Chris. I don't
He work out.
everything looks-
He work out and go home. So
yeah.
He just needed Chick-fil-A.
he just had a.
I just feel, he's going to get older, man. I mean, and, he got other things that he probably wants to do too outside of basketball. And I don't know, with growing with your life and family, can Milwaukee, help that, as far as the market.
So will Dame be enough to keep Giannis with the Bucks for the long
He
term?
good.
I'm just saying,
I don't think he required much.
okay, all right, you got to put it like this then, a shoe deal. So say would Nike give him a lifetime deal if he's in Milwaukee for the rest
If he win 2 more championships and another MVP.
I don't know.
Guess what it is. Hey,
I'm just talking.
it's a great possibility.
Bad about.
It's a great possibility. I don't think these days. These days, I don't think you need to be in a big market in order to do that.
I think so.
Because it's
a lifetime deal. I think so.
You still do, but he's just like where he's coming from. Like we're not paying it. They're coming from over the water, so they have different mindsets, right? So him coming here was a blessing for him anyway,
Right.
Right. So he looks at everything positive. So I don't think he's really looking for what LA or New York actually really has to offer because that's not something he's seeking.
So
him is more family. So
them small markets.
his brothers, if they not playing with him on those teams, then he has no interest anyway.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure he's building a house back where he actually is from.
No, for sure. Yeah, he's probably.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
Jokic don't have a house here. He live in the condo, what's in it? He building a dream home wherever he's from. So they usually
I don't know. He just keeps bringing it up. He keeeds talking about it. So it's
No,
like
because he's answering questions. So he don't know not to answer the question that they asking. You know what I'm
but
saying?
why do you gotta keep asking me the same?
Because it's a thing.
He answered it though.
It's a thing though.
Right.
But it's still a thing. Now that Dame is there, is it still a thing for you?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's what
Dame
they
enough,
asking.
though.
So we didn't hear the question, but that's more than what that was the basis of. You know what I'm saying? Now that Dame's here, do you still feel like you need to? You know what I'm saying?
Right. So will Dame
have
be
an open mind about playing somewhere else, and he went on just answering questions like he would normally would.
Right. Okay.
I'm saying instead of processing no, I'm gonna be like, no, I understand what I said before.
Right.
This changes the scenario for me. This changes the narrative.
Okay.
Now that Dame is here, I'm saying that's where it should have been, but
okay.
he answered the question like he normally would answer it.
Okay.
Like, no, these small markets places are great for me.
Right.
yeah. And it's still leverage too. He has to keep the leverage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? If he says
playing the game.
No, yeah. If he says, Dame was good, I'm good, I'm gonna sign my contract. Now they know we don't need to get better no more. He's happy with this. Versus next summer coming, like, hey, if we didn't win it, hey, now they gotta make another move.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Before he signs that deal, just so he knows, okay, I got Dame for 3 more years, and whoever we sign or whoever we make a trade for, like they might, like Lopez, think about it, they have Lopez and Middleton and get some superstar.
Right.
Now you got them 3, it becomes a different thing. What if they got Embiid? Right? Think about it. What if they this summer, or what's the name? You got Brook Lopez and Middleton and got Embiid over there. Have a whole different, hell no, he ain't going nowhere. But that's what I'm saying. You have to keep that leverage.
Okay.
You have to keep that leverage.
So you feel like right now Dame isn't enough to get Giannis to want to sign an extension with the squad? Is he in wait-and-see mode to see how this team actually performs on the court?
Nah, like you know how good your team is. You know, like, yeah. With us three, yeah, we got this. We can do something with these three, but I still need to make sure they're moving in the right direction anyway. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
Absolutely.
That's fair.
That's what it is.
All that's fair.
Right? You don't want to be Dame back in Portland, just sitting there, right, collecting stats while they just be like, he's done fell off. That stats is stats. Yeah, he's averaging 35 and 40. It don't mean nothing. Like, you know how hard it is. You know how in shape you have to be to play 1-on-5. Like the concept of what people say. Yeah, it's easy to score 30 points on a bad team. Yeah. No, it's not.
Yeah.
No,
it's not.
Not
like
consistently.
I have to try to score on your whole defense when it's all designated to stop me.
Night in, night out.
Night in, night out. Double T's, triple T's. Everybody loading up, and I still got it. It's harder. Versus I got King come off the pick and roll. There's never no double. Yeah, here you go, King, dunk on him. I come off, shoot the three.
Yeah.
You take Clay off, watch how hard. You take Clay off, watch how hard Steph's got to go.
Absolutely.
Got to pick and roll, pass and go get it back. It becomes a harder game.
Absolutely. Wore himself out when them dudes was out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like wore himself out when them dudes wasn't there, man. Because he had to do all of that.
So Giannis and Middleton both under contract till 2025 when they got player options. Dame under contract till 2026. Dame said he wanted to go to the Heat. We say it's a good move, better move to go to Milwaukee. That may not be what he was looking for from the work-life balance in terms of a city. Milwaukee, nice city. He doesn't compare to South Beach. We can just keep it real. So will Dame stay in Milwaukee after his deal is up?
Ooh, he should.
It all depends on what happens.
If they win,
if they win, I mean, it all depends on what happens. If he's getting the respect that he deserves, right? Players, like him, it's when he thinks he's the best. I'm the number one guard, like pound for pound. When you take away the team aspect and it's my matchup versus him, he can't do nothing with me, right? The only thing that has him in front is because he's winning. He has other players to help him win. But when it comes to our matchup together, I feel I'm number one. Now he's going to be on the winning team. So let's see if the accolades follow him. Let's see if everybody be like, okay, Dame is top 1, top 2, top 3. Right? That's always how we play the game, right? Like, I'm way better than you, bro, but your team is better.
And to pick another point to that, how will he adjust and adapt to playing with somebody like Giannis? You know what I'm saying? Because he's always been the man. You know what I'm saying? He's always been the man and had, just been him. CJ was nice, but it's a different dynamic playing with somebody like that. Somebody that dominant. You know what I'm saying? When Giannis needs the ball at times, you know what I'm saying? To be him. How you go adjust to that, you know what I'm saying? He's a smart basketball player, obviously, you know what I'm saying? He's played for a long time. Hearing him speak, he's intelligent in his thinking, you know what I'm saying? But is it going to be right away? How long is it going to take for, you know what I'm saying? Is that a thing?
It's funny. It's easier because how they play the game, right? They're not in the same realm of the game, right? So there's no clash for spots and spacing. So, Giannis likes to be on the left side of the court. Dame likes to be on the right side of the court. So it's that swing, you attack. If you don't got it, look for me. I'll come this way.
Gotcha.
Giannis is not a set it up, give it to me in a post type of, guy. So he's going to be, they're both coming downhill, right? So it puts him back to like CJ and how he played, right? Same thing with Kyrie and LeBron. Because they're both going downhill, it's a little bit easier. From there, it's just getting timing. It's just getting timing. Preseason, first month, it's just going to be natural ability, right? They're going to both be a little hesitant. It's not like Kyrie and Luka, where they are sitting there trying to figure out who's going to get it because they both do the same thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Yes.
like, is it my turn to do this?
Yeah. Watch this.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be easy.
Yeah, it's gonna.
I think it's gonna be a lot easier than what people. It's just more pickup because he, like you said, they're
Yeah,
downhill.
just posing it. Yeah, just
Yeah.
yeah.
It's gonna take a lot of pressure off Dame for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So all those like tough buckets that he was having to, score, he won't have to do, this year.
Lift all the weight.
I mean, it's scary, bro.
Yeah.
So we said, you said if the Bucks don't win a chip this year, they should consider that a failure. So we did a poll. Let me pull it up. It said the Bucks need to win the title to make the trade worth it. 80% said yes, 20% said no. That's coming from our chat too. A lot of fine people in that chat, but a lot of dickheads too. Let's just be real.
No, they got 2 years together, right?
Yeah.
At least 2 years.
At least 2
years.
Potentially with this Giannis.
I want back to back.
They winning a championship in these 2 years. One of these
2 years?
Yes.
Okay.
Back to back. Back to back would be great.
Yeah.
Back to back would be tough. Build the statue.
Because they have winning pedigree,
Yeah.
right? For the most part, that whole team has winning pedigree.
Yep.
That's the thing that they have, right? You're talking about a group of guys who knows how to play great all season, holding down the number one spot, being the third spot, chasing to get the number one spot, winning a championship. Like, you really have a group that has, and with Giannis that plays hard and he don't like losing. Right? It's one of those things where, all they have to do is just be healthy when the playoffs start, clicking at the right time, you can really say,
That's it. Healthy.
Healthy.
So
That's
barring
it. That's all they gotta
any
be
health
healthy.
issues,
Healthy.
this squad full strength or close to full strength. Obviously, nobody ever full strength when the season starts. But
Yeah,
but that brings me to my next point. So Giannis already got a chip. Middleton already got a chip. Dame, obviously, the new kid on the block coming in here. Been down the last couple of years. But who was the pressure on the most to win a championship this season?
In the league,
On the
us,
Bucks.
the pressure is going to be on Giannis because he puts it on himself.
Okay.
Right? He puts the pressure on himself to win one.
yeah.
Dame doesn't have pressure because he's not the one that's, putting the demands of we need to get better or I'm out, right? So he's coming in there saying, I got your big dog.
Yeah.
I'm trying to my job is to try to keep you here because if y'all leave, I'm by myself again. So my job is to make sure, that you stay here for the long haul. So I don't have the pressure of winning it. My pressure is to keep you to stay, and I just got to do my job. But
No, it's pressure on him to win. It's pressure on him.
Pressure on Dame to win?
He says he's the best point guard in the NBA. So
I think there's pressure on him.
Well, then prove it then. So this year you have to. prove it.
So if he averages 22.
No.
What I'm saying is he averages 22 points a game and he wins a championship. Are you gonna say you're the best point guard? No.
That's what he said though.
I know that's what he said, but are you gonna give it to him?
But he can. But no. What I'm saying is he has an argument to back that up though.
Either you the best or the best. I don't give a fuck about your ring.
If I say I'm the best point guard and I go win it this year and I lead my team being the point guard, I'm the best point guard in the NBA.
I'm the best point guard because I bust all y'all ass every time we play the matchup against each other. That's what makes me the best, right? That's what makes me the best.
For 82 games.
For 82 games, I'm averaging 35 and something, and every time we played against you, I bust your ass. That makes me the best, right? You win
for a regular season, not the whole thing.
You win because your team is better. That doesn't work with me. That's great for media. Right, that's great for the outside, right? You averaging 15, 10, and your team win a championship, and I'm averaging 38 on you with 10. Like, I'm better than you.
But I'm saying okay, if you're playing right and Dame goes and he's with whatever, plays for another team and his team is better, but he's already been that nigga since. Like that doesn't, and you bust his ass or you have more points, that doesn't mean that you're better than him. That just means that.
Was I better than him the whole time?
Were you? I mean, I don't know, but you guys are getting the same type of numbers.
And he wins it?
Yeah.
It's easy. He got Giannis.
No, but I'm saying his numbers are going down, but you busting his ass. But that doesn't mean that you're
trash.
No way. That just means that you have more opportunity.
Hey man, listen.
My team is changing.
You got to stand That's why I said I don't like how we define greatness by winning when winning takes a lot of other great people too, right? Winning is just how you approach the game. right? This is that whole, would you rather have 58 million and a ring or 7 rings or 300 million? And,
it depends on who you are, though.
The seriousness of
Yeah, let's go back to your. You couldn't tell nobody that before Mike won a ring, he wasn't the fucking best player in the NBA. No, I'm the best player in the NBA. Come on, man. I ain't got no ring. Who cares? Like, hands down, I'm the baddest mother out here. Like, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Now I got a ring. Like, no, I'm the best ever. Like, not just in the best in the league. Now I got these rings. I'm the best ever. You know what I'm saying? But before he had a ring, it wasn't an argument.
For a broader GOAT debate, though, like Gil, you sat with Steph, you asked him, do you think he was a better PG than Magic? Steph said he did. They asked Magic that same question, and Magic dropped the rings on him.
You can't drop rings. You got to understand your situation. How did you win your rings, right? Right? You was the number 1 pick that came from some crooked shit that happened. Y'all won the championship, went back to the NBA Finals, somehow got another deal that got James Worthy the number 1 pick there, right? Your team was inherited great. You got inherited. Steph built his from the beginning, right? He built his from the ground up and won his, right? And sometimes we don't look at how the empire was built. It's like a guy who earned his billions. He started with 0 and built this empire versus someone getting a check from his daddy and then he starts off. Like, you might have more money than me, but this is what you started with versus mine. Mine is self-made.
People tend to ignore facts.
Yep.
Sounds about right.
Let's call it what it is. Like, these are facts. You know what I'm saying? But they want to cherry pick what matters. You know what I'm saying? The fact remains, like, guys that they started from here to here. Like, and that's like, you can't talk to people like that.
Yeah.
Like,
that's ring culture in
it's hard to have conversations with people that choose to ignore facts and fucking logic. It is. Like, it's really hard to talk to people that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? You got it. Like, it's hard. Like, I'm not finna waste my time going back and forth with you when you ignore fucking facts. Like, this shit is like.
Yeah.
Like, that's but that's what, like, even with the little argument about 58, 7 rings, or 300 million, right? I look at it like, what you pick, so let me know your mindset, right? Let me know your mindset, right? Everyone says, well, 7 rings is a winner. No, 300 million is the winner, because think about what you're doing for that owner to pay you 300 million, right? Like, I'm paying you 300 million for a reason. So that means you are probably the hardest worker. You're coming to work, you're busting your ass. You are the one that's trying to push this. 7 rings, but you only made 58 million, which is $3 million a year, 16-year career. You was the 8th, 9th man on your team. That means your work ethic was the same. You didn't process the feeling of, I need to try to carry this team. I need to outwork everybody. Hey, get on my back. Understand failure. Understand I missed this game winner. Go into the locker room and your boys is looking at you and like, my bad, y'all. I'm gonna take that to the chin. You got 7 rings, 58 million, and you are the mediocre player. There's no pressure on you. That's easy, right? 300 million. Like, you have to understand the concept. That means he had to carry weight. He had to carry expectations, failures, and he just didn't win it, right? We're not talking about the Michael Jordans who got the money and the ring. We're talking about really the ones who didn't make it and the ones that's just mediocre. Like, and I think they're trying to push that narrative of, would you rather score 10-5 and win a national championship or 65? And like I want to pick the route that makes me the man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Which shows you the work ethic I got to put in to be that guy versus the work ethic I put in just to fit in.
Yeah. So when you look at Dame, though, 11 seasons in Portland, I don't think at any point in his career you could look at those Blazers squad and say this is the best team in the league. So the point is, you're dependent on management, ownership to actually make those moves to surround you with a good team. You look at Steph, like you said, Steph was able to build up the Warriors. But the Warriors also, got some good deals because Steph had the janky ankles and got him for a janky contract. But brought other guys in, got KD, basically put a winning product out there. So, when you look at Dame's situation now, this is probably the first time in his career Like they are the hunted. They're going to be, at least in theory, top 3, top 4 teams in the league, probably top team in the East. People are now coming for them. So does that add any more pressure versus playing in Portland where you know, like, look, they're going to look at this as successful no matter what we do?
You hunting a bunch of lions that has no cage. Good luck. Like, it's not like you can go in there and, I'm about to stop you. We going to double you. No, you got to play them one-on-one. Yeah. Good luck.
It's lions and hyenas.
Right? And that's...
Hyenas gangsters.
Mm-hmm. The lions.
Lions over here.
Like, Dame is what? And he was number 2 in ISO points last year. Being an isolation player, he was number 2 in the NBA. You didn't come if you want to. You didn't come. I got boys now too. Yeah, you come on. You ain't no double team no more.
Yeah. This is probably the first time in Milwaukee's like franchise history that all 82 games matter. Yeah. That everybody's going to be like paying attention to.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
the question is,
the first time ever.
Do they have a chance to go like 72 and
break the record?
Like break a record? They definitely got the. I mean, they got the talent.
They got.
Because they are playing in the East.
They are playing in the East.
Those guys, but I think the way the league's
they could definitely almost get to. I mean, they definitely gonna win 60 this year. For sure.
They won 60.
No, what I'm saying, they won 60 last year.
60 easy.
So
60 easy.
That's what I'm asking. This could be.
I mean, yeah.
The only thing that's gonna stop them from doing it is a load management thing.
Yeah.
If they try to load management and do all that, I know they put a rule in where you can't do both stars at the same time. But if they try to play that role where they're load managing, it'd be hard. But for the most part, they're capable. They can run up.
They could.
So you think they could be a 70-win team?
Yeah. For sure. For sure. And that's sorry-ass East.
I'm trying to think who Phoenix, like where's Phoenix going? There's going to be some winning going on this year.
There's going to be some winning.
It's going to be some winning. Listen.
High on Phoenix?
I'm saying just regular season
wins.
Regular season wins?
You guys high on Phoenix like that?
For regular season wins?
Think about regular season. Who plays defense really in the regular season?
Oh, that's what I'm looking at.
You think Phoenix, is Phoenix better than Golden State right now?
Yeah.
And that aspect,
look how good they were last year, right? Look out, they had a hurt Chris Paul. That Chris Paul now is 6'5", that averaged 30 in his league. Right, you have a bona fide.
Listen, this is the first time we watch. Seeing it.
But that's what I'm saying. This is like, you have Beal.
Season win. Oh, yeah,
you have Beal. You have a 6'5". Like he can put everybody in the post. So you have basically your 1-2 punches, 2 bookers basically, 2 guys who are midi and athletic. It's gonna be like I know everybody's like, where they gonna play defense at?
Yeah, where they gonna play and where they gonna share the ball? They gonna share the ball like that?
It don't matter. Like it's a threat. Like when people say share the ball,
my thing. So you got to take Kevin Durant out of the equation when you speak of that shit.
Okay.
Because he's so efficient.
Booker's so efficient.
Now he's efficient now, and I'm saying the way in his approach. He's not a volume shooter like he was. You know what I'm saying? So now he's taking 19 of them and he make fucking 13 of them. It's like now the ball. It's a little different now. Then you got to watch him try to go get this 37 because we need it. It's a struggle now. Now the ball fine. Oh, that bitch going in. You know what I'm saying? It's 1-2 in, pass in. Like that shit.
Come on, you know how
they better than Denver?
Well, look how easy it. Yeah, look how easy it. Look how easy it is when you play with another guy like you, right?
Right.
Which means. So if Beal has the ball, Booker can be spot-up. I got 2 spot-up shooters.
Now it's 3 of y'all.
Yeah, we can switch, and I can be a spot-up shooter. So when we're playing one-on-one, I'm not passing it to some dud sitting in the corner. I'm passing
one
to
of
another,
you is 6'11".
Another sniper. You know what I mean? I got another sniper sitting in the corner now. So worst case scenario, you got a
long gun.
Very athletic, 3-point shooter, mid-range shooter. Like you can sit there and play.
No.
Regular season wins?
No.
Regular season, we don't. You know how regular
you know how many
They'll be
dudes-
top 3. They'll be top 3 for sure.
B, you had 6, 7 guys average 30 points last year. 30 or better. You had 7 guys average 30 points or better last year.
Man, they better than the Lakers?
Yes.
They better than the Lakers, Golden State, and Denver right now? They better than all 3 of those teams?
We talking about for regular season wins and scoring, the way they finna score this ball?
No, for sure they're going to score. I mean,
That's what we think. That's all we're talking about. We're talking about regular season wins,
Like what Golden State when
totals,
KD came, right?
like-
When Golden State, when KD came, right? They said the same thing. He don't really play no defense like that. How they gonna share the ball?
you said what, and Golden State.
When KD first came to Golden State, how they gonna share the ball? He do this, do that, and they sitting there, and nobody realized Klay took the most shots. Klay took the most shots on the team.
Yeah, but we're talking about Golden State. We're talking about championship mindset guys. These aren't. There's nobody on Phoenix that has a championship mindset besides KD. So like you can't putting KD in that situation. That's easy. That's a walk in the park. Because you're dealing with, you got leaders on the team. You got Draymond. You got Steph Curry. You got all these guys that can. I mean, Phoenix. I mean, he gotta basically like, come on, everybody.
Nah.
Like, come on, get on this level.
Can you play with Steph?
Yeah.
Why? Because you can do the same thing. You compliment, like, right? We can both do the same thing. So I can take you off the ball, give it to you. You can do your thing, give it to me, right? They got three guys who can, like, you got three guards. Like when you got three guards,
They all do the same thing.
no, all do the same opposite of. Yeah, you don't like. Bill don't need the ball in his hand to be a scorer. He can be a spot up shooter. Right? He can be a spot-up shooter. Same thing with Booker. Booker can be a spot-up shooter. So they can, it's just like Golden State, you can switch. I can backdoor. I can post you up. I can cut. I can flare. We both do the same exact thing. So it's not like having two centers, right? We both need the ball on the block, right? like Brook Lopez compliments, right? Giannis, right? Because I can sit out here, you can go in. If Giannis is out of the game, what does Brook Lopez do? Hit the block. I'm a pound, it's they're gonna be
Regular
they're gonna
season,
be better. They're gonna be better than
What?
they're gonna come out there again. There might be a few teams. Hey, NBA, man, stop doing this, man. Stop putting no, serious, man. Y'all mess up ratings. I don't know who be in there thinking about ratings, but they don't know how to do ratings. Ratings is this. Whoever I think is my best teams, they're gonna have a good start. I'm not gonna put who was the first game?
For the league?
Yeah, you playing somebody
Phoenix versus
tough.
Golden State.
Golden State versus Phoenix.
First
Lakers
game.
versus what? Denver?
Yeah.
What? I got two top teams gonna take a loss at the beginning of the season. That's dumb ratings. That is dumb ratings. One of your teams that you got favored has to take an L. No, if you want real ratings, you set the schedule up where they don't play each other to game 20. Now, both of them might be sitting at 15-1, 15-0.
Okay.
Now, when they match up, everybody's watching. I'm not going to give one of them a loss at the beginning of the season because you want this big impact. We're going to watch because we missed the shit, and most of us don't like football anyway. I hate when they do that.
But yeah, we need something to overreact to, right?
No,
I
it's
feel you,
dumb.
though.
It's like college football.
Yeah, I feel you though. Yeah, that's how we used to do at Oak Hill. We used
When
to
they
start
play
off
those
15 and 0.
big-ass games.
And then
Got
our
three
first big
playing
game is
four
like against somebody.
in week 2. Come on,
Get them,
Come on, dog.
Hey, get them. Hey, play against them Utahs and the motherfucking Houstons and shit like that.
Utah hate us right now.
Give me
too, by the way. They hate us.
What I'm saying is, give them schedules that.
Give me the cupcakes.
Yeah. So like when I do see you, we're both priming. Versus the beginning of the season, no one's in shape. No one's like it's dumb.
It's nasty basketball. Somebody always get blew out. Like it's always like a blowout or something.
It's dumb. Like it's whoever's in shape fastest versus give us 15, 20 games to really get our shit dialed in. Now I want to see you.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see you. Like, if Denver takes a loss at the beginning of the season, like everybody's like, like it's just.
Then it can mess.
But then we get to say that they're cooked, Gil.
It can be an adverse effect too. You lose one, then next time you lost another one.
Yeah.
Now your first 10 games, you motherfucking 3-7. You know, you're like, oh.
Yeah. Now when y'all mess up again, it's not important.
Yeah, now it's like
important because y'all.
Like the only reason we watch boxing because they both 40-0. Yeah. Someone has to take an L, but they set it up from the beginning. Like, here we go.
So Kenya, as you mentioned, 6 players averaged 30 points per game or more last season. The Bucks have 2 of them in Damian, Giannis, but the Celtics have 1 in Tatum. So let's talk a little bit about Boston. I know it's not your favorite subject, but we got to talk about it. That's another city you got to smoke with, but it's not a big deal.
Listen, I'm fair. I'm fair. I don't like really none of them.
Like none of you niggas.
If you're trash, you're trash. And I'm still on. If you booed me, I don't like your city. That is just point blank.
Did you ever go to a city they didn't boo you? Like who are the nicest opposing fans?
No one.
They were all men?
Yeah, because I was a star player coming in.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure, you know, 58 million and some rings. I guarantee you didn't get booed. Anyway, I'm just saying, when you came in the game, it was just you coming in the game.
Season 2.
Nobody came in, ooh! Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Who you
Season 2 of
booing?
Gil's Arena.
Who you booing?
The average is 4.
So Celtics had a great offseason, added Kristaps Porzingis and Jrue Holiday to a roster that already has 2 All-NBA players in Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown, along with an all-defensive guard in Derek White. But we got to ask, does the East run through Milwaukee or Boston now?
Listen, they both got pieces that they need, right? You know, you lost Smart, which this is a better version, right? Offensively, bigger, can post up, right? Plays exactly. He can actually guard the bigger guard and not give up too much ground. Man.
I didn't like them giving up Robert Williams, though.
What?
Boston.
Hey, he needs 6'4"?
No, yeah,
like
animal.
6'6". Yeah.
Oh no, the big
Big
dude. Yeah.
Him.
And Brogdon.
Yeah, them.
Nah, Brogdon
couldn't win anyway.
Big fella, rim
big fella,
protector.
yeah.
He get after offensive, extra possessions. He'll rim protector. That one I was like, that might. But
For the most part, I mean,
the most part.
everybody's
Yeah,
like
for the most
the unicorn. Like they get to really play their actual position.
Which?
Right? You don't have Tatum playing the 4, you know, or what's the name playing the 4? Like we got height back here, and we got athletic. Unicorn is athletic. You know, people don't realize he's athletic back there.
Yeah.
Well, Tatum's got to play a lot of 4 this year, though.
It's a matchup problem for other teams.
I'm just...
It's not really
The way the roster is constructed right now.
It's just like stuff
He
like
want
that.
Tatum
is
at the 3.
Hey, go to the 3.
He want Tatum
You a
at the
big
3.
Like you going to the 4 for what? You want to guard Giannis and Embiid. It's just dumb. Like yo, you a 3 man. You a big 3. I got what's the name at the 2. I get some 4 that I don't need. Right. I have a big lineup.
But in theory, you're going Jrue Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Tatum.
All right. How about this?
So
that's the lift.
Derek White still starts? Why? But I thought he was supposed to be the point before. Like they said he was gonna start at the point. Yes or no?
Jrue.
No, I'm saying before Jrue was there, Derek White was supposed to be the starting point guard.
But that's what I'm saying. They do these little lineups. Like, listen, when the unicorn is sitting there, float at the top, someone drive. Who's your shot blocker? Tatum don't jump and use his athleticism like that. Brown don't use his athleticism like that. So they don't do what LeBron does. He ain't coming trying to clean up nothing. So anybody who drives to the lane, it's layup package, right? And that's the problem when you do small ball. You have no protection really back there. And the guards these days is coming to the rim too. Like you need to be big and athletic. Denver, you're big and athletic.
Yeah.
Right? You know, it's the reason that they were at the rim all the time is because there was nobody there to.
I think Boston gonna fold.
Huh?
I think Boston gonna fold.
They'll fold just because of experience, not because of the talent. They have the talent too, right?
Yeah.
It's who can outsmart who if they match up in the playoffs.
So I
And
mean,
then
look,
Brown, and is he gonna be there for Brown? Does he still? I mean, I know he signed the extension, right?
but that's another question. What does the Celtics adding Jrue Holiday mean for Jaylen Brown's future in Boston? Because it seems like at this point.
But they got beef or something?
No, I'm just saying.
No.
But if they want to strengthen up that roster, they don't got no big man depth. You got Porzingis and Al Horford basically as your bigs.
I just told you the lineup.
Okay, Gil.
You got
Al Horford's
Jrue
still over there.
Jrue at the 1,
I got it.
Brown at the 2, Tatum at the 3, Horford, and great.
Or Porzingis.
Porzingis.
Yeah.
I mean,
bring Derek White off the bench?
The unicorn. Huh?
And bringing Derek White off the bench.
Yeah.
He's a bench player.
Gil.
when they said he was
Ask
gonna,
it.
yeah, no, but when they said he was gonna start, I was bothered by that as well. He's a solid NBA player. Don't get me wrong. He's productive, but he's not a starting point guard in the NBA by
And it
any
makes
stretch
sense.
of
They have
imagination.
that option.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like the lineup
That's not a bad five.
No, it ain't but that's the
bad
only.
five.
It's not a bad five. That's the only five you can throw out
That's the
there.
only 5 you can throw out there. That's your 5. Like you have a 6'8", 6'9" shooting guard, Tatum about 6'10" now.
6'9", 16.
I mean, right? That's your lineup. Like,
Yeah.
what's the problem? You start doing all this small shit, now you're small at the guard play, you're small at the forward play. Then you come in, you're gonna sub out Unicorn, put old ass Horford in there. The fuck is the difference from last year? Man, Horford ain't playing my 5, man. You got old and non-athletic. I'm good, man. Stop, man. Stop. Stop it.
And he compliments with them guys.
He compliments the rest of them, right? Because he can stretch the floor.
And if you
right?
switch, he gonna take you in the pose and shoot that. Yeah.
Turn that.
Oh, man.
You can turn that.
Oh, man.
So basically,
The free flicker.
the Celtics squad can't win 70 games this season as constructed.
I don't think so.
70? Nah, I mean, you can't have
No.
2-3 teams winning 70.
No.
Not the way they set the schedule. If I was setting the schedule up.
So we asked the chat.
If I set the schedule up.
We asked the chat if Milwaukee can win 70 games. 46% say yes, 54% said no. 54%.
I mean, you know, when you're thinking about the concept of it, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, take that.
I mean, a lot of people believe.
Yeah.
A lot of people believe.
So do you feel like the Celtics sacrificed too much to get Porzingis and Jrue?
What did they sacrifice?
I'm just saying.
They got rid of Marcus Smart?
Smart, Brogdon, Time Lord, bunch of firsts.
Portland's funny for me.
See, he on that McCants.
I'm asking.
I told you when you say
Question mark
something
at the end
dumb,
of
we
it.
got a name for it now.
Question mark at the end of it.
Oh, okay, that's a question mark.
It's a
I thought
question.
that was your opinion.
It's not a statement.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right,
You know I don't give a fuck about Boston, Gil. Okay, they're really obligated to talk about this
they didn't
because they are a threat in the Eastern
We're
Conference.
obligated.
We're gonna call. We got a name for it now. McCants being McCants now. That's what we're gonna call it. Now, they didn't give up. They didn't give up really nothing, man. You didn't give up. You didn't give up nothing. Like you got
better.
You got 2 offensive. Unicorn. What did he average? 19 and 10 last year.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, they got better to me.
Yeah, I just think like the Robin Williams third do give him toughness and stuff that you need when playoff time comes. You know what I'm saying?
He's been battling injuries though.
He has been injury prone, but he should fight back and he's still productive when he's out there.
Yeah, Porzingis averaged 23, 8 and 3.
20. Goddamn.
23,
8 and 3.
Yeah, I mean,
Right. That's what.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. No, we
50% from the field, like 39 from 3.
yeah,
39 from the 3 too.
yeah.
On,
He can shoot that
on
thing.
nearly 60.
That's why they about
And
to.
now he's
And he's shooting 6 attempts.
and to your point, he's a
5.5.
great third option.
Great third option.
Yeah.
Ain't no pressure.
5 out.
Get the hoop.
5 out.
And they gonna love him in Boston for obvious reasons.
Yeah, they put Jrue in a good position, man.
No, that's what I said. That's what I said.
Jrue got put in a good position, though.
It's these trades. Like, there's not one team on the other end of a trade that can say,
Yeah.
like, nah, we got screwed this year. Like, everybody really.
Yeah, they both, yeah. Both.
Everybody who traded this year, everybody can be like, yeah, we did all right.
So let me ask you this. So you know how teams make trades and they get rid of the star guy like Portland did. Portland got back some solid pieces, fucking basketball players, man. Like, they fuck around and be like 8 seed or some shit or make the play. Like, what? Then people be like, damn, was Dame really, was he holding them back because they didn't, was it just, it's shit like, you know what I'm saying? So,
Like,
but,
We're gonna talk about that in a second, but this is the last thing on these Celtics.
yeah.
So the Celtics media day, we talked earlier about Hakeem working with Giannis. Celtics media day, Jayson Tatum said he worked out with Paul Pierce for about 4 weeks this offseason. So what are your thoughts on Paul Pierce mentoring and working with Tatum?
but you said it. 4 weeks, right? Like, and I'm pretty sure those 4 weeks was mostly learning how to duck in, right? Learning how to duck in, learning how to use your body versus just, like Paul Pierce was great at using his body and the lack of speed, right? His footwork.
His body control.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, I can see, because it's the same type of game, just one's more athletic and has a new school style. So, just little details on scoring easier makes sense. But you can hear it's 4 weeks, not coming up there talking about 4 days and taking pictures and shit. Like that goofy shit, man. That's that goofy shit.
Because if you're there for a week, right? Because if you're there for a week, you're not dragging that man in the gym 3 times a day.
Hey, no.
You're doing one workout.
One workout, hour and a half at
If
most.
that.
If that.
Did you ever go to big man camp, Pete? No, but
Yeah,
maybe
that was
like
a fucking rookie. Yeah.
But-
Go to Hawaii, absolutely.
Yeah, you already know.
Yeah,
But
just-
2 hour, 3 hour workout.
Yeah, that's then you done for the day.
Yeah.
You got the whole day to do 50,000 for 4 weeks. I get it.
4
That's-
weeks. You're
that's
probably
time.
doing 5 days a week. The weekend off, go
Wait, he
back
paid
home.
him?
Huh?
He paid it?
Nah.
Probably not.
So that's
okay. Oh.
So that's 15 workouts
That's
compared
15
to 5.
Compared to 5. Compared to 5.
I'm saying.
And that's if they just working out one time, right? Like I know if you worked out with
Shit, it's 20 workouts. I'm
if
tripping.
Katie works you out, if the Katie works you out,
It's 20
or
versus
if
5. You know?
Kobe works you out, right? You know you're gonna be in minimum 2 times a day for them weeks.
Yeah.
Right? That's a big advantage versus that's why like when they go there, you take the pictures and you say this, you make it look easy. You make people really believe that you went there and you learned some shit. Like that's the thing that fucking bothers me. Like knowing that if I want to learn my left hand pull up, it's gonna take me 4-5 months for it to be part of my natural.
Yeah.
And you talking about, I spent 50,000, went there for 3 days and I found like shut up.
Yeah.
Stop doing that.
Imagine the way Lonzo Ball shot the ball, the way his mannerism was when he came out. He went somewhere and paid a shooting coach for a week.
A week.
What you think his shot was going? Think he going? Come on now.
Hell no.
Like,
He had to work the whole summer on correcting that thing.
That's the same.
Did you learn algebra? Did you learn all the algebra in 3 days? If your ass say no, then 50,000 is too much for motherfucking a week.
Still didn't learn algebra, Gil.
I'm just
but
the whole year, this lady for an hour telling me about algebra. We sitting there like, it's 5 more minutes on this clock. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Lunch yet?
Yeah.
So now let's talk about the Blazers, K. Now the dust is settled. You got to give Blazers GM Joe Cronin some love for playing chess, not checkers, with this whole situation. Blazers called Dame's bluff, executed the rare triple cross. So according to Chris Haynes, Dame was willing to come back to the Blazers after the Heat deal fell through, but Cronin wasn't with all that. So he sent Dame to Milwaukee, which essentially fucks the Heat. Then he traded Jrue to the Celtics, which more or less fucks the Bucks and the Heat even more. So thoughts on how the Blazers handled that Dame situation?
For them and Dame, it's perfect, right? I mean, I really don't think they had any intentions of Dame coming back, right? I mean, when you looked at the team, the writing was on the wall, right? So when he made it publicly, this is what I want, it was easy for them to make that decision. Cool. Because you saying you wanted to be here, the loyalty was like handicapping us. Like if we trade you, we look bad, right? So once you said, I want to be out, good. It's like your chick trying to call you bluff. Yeah, don't call me ever again. Oh, that's what I was planning. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Block.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing. Like soon as he said it, they hit the block button on him. Boo. Cool. Now it looks like it's your fault, not ours.
Like you want out.
Yeah, like you want out.
Yeah, I'm with. Yeah, nah.
But for the most part, like it's everybody win.
Everybody won.
Everybody won, man.
Everybody won.
Like no one
At
can
the end of the
sit
day,
there and say
everybody
there's no fan base that say we got. Because now with the Blazers, you have youth all around the same age,
Draft picks.
very great. Like you have guys that's like that they are excited to play this season. You know what I mean? Ayton, he's like, finally I can be the goal. I'm the vet here.
Anthony Simons.
Yes.
I'm the man. It's my team now.
Rookie. The young
You got Grant?
Shaden Sharp,
Scoot,
Jeremy Grant.
Henderson.
Yeah, hey Jeremy. Speaking of Jeremy, your father still owed me money for gambling back in the Washington days. So, I know I beat your future out of it. You made it. I need
some of that one.
Yeah. His pension should be mine. That's all I'm saying. But if you give niggas some tickets, we good.
Harvey Grant.
I'll beat the hell. Yeah. I was beating him so bad he started calling himself Horace.
So, I mean, you look at the Dame situation, played with Portland 11 seasons, 7-time All-NBA, extremely loyal to that franchise. you don't feel like there was any disrespect in the situation, not letting him go to the team he wanted to go to. But that's a good punishment. Like, oh, we ain't gonna send you to Miami, but we're gonna send you to Giannis.
That's what I said. Man, Dame can't. I mean, listen. Miami sound cool, like, you know, because it's better than where you are.
Yeah.
But this situation right here, I know he's like, I'm glad I didn't get traded. I'm glad they didn't listen to me. I'm glad they didn't listen to me and they did it this way. Like,
Yeah.
it's one of them things I can look back for like, hey, man, hey, Blazers, man, y'all, good job. I'm about to send y'all the fruit basket, man.
Yeah. The only thing about Portland, they're petty for sending Jrue Holiday to Boston, though. 'Cause that was a little bit petty.
Extremely petty.
Like that was on some. All right, yeah, like we're gonna send you over here, but we're gonna make sure you got a battle to get out the Eastern. Like, you know, a little bit.
I mean, that's,
You know, they were a little petty for that.
Little
but-
chest.
like with me, like, you know, as Portland, right? I would like Jrue to stay, right? Because I have young guys that need to learn how to be defensive players, learn how to score, understand how to be real professionals, right? Because the team is young, so there's no one teaching.
Well, the head coach. The head, what? In Portland? Teaching? So you don't believe in?
On the bus, strip club, he gonna teach them.
No, I ain't talking about that.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm talking about in the what they need to. That's
I'm talking about.
not that.
I'm talking.
I'm not talking about. We're talking about basketball, Gilbert.
No, the basketball part.
We're talking about basketball, Gilbert.
No, what I'm saying is that part, but I'm saying as a veteran, that veteran that tells them how to be professionals.
Okay.
They don't have it without them. Like, nobody, we don't listen to the coach. Like that, like when we.
So outside, are you talking about
I'm talking about outside and
locker room?
inside the locker room, understanding how to be a professional, you know, that leadership, like, you know, like in Memphis, right? Having someone like Jrue that can sit there and, hey, this is how we move, boom, boom, boom. I would have kept him there just to groom them on how to really be like a good human, because that's what Jrue is. He's a great human being. He's a great teammate, right? So, you know, put that in them. You know, once I realize, okay, they can take it from here. All right, where you want to go, Jrue? Thank you, I appreciate you. Let's move on.
So, I mean, we talked about that, and we both kind of agreed it'd be good to have Jrue around for a few months just to, again, mentor Scoot, kind of get these guys ready. But now it's also the other side of that. If he's not playing as much because you want to focus on these young guys, does that diminish his trade value? And are you able to pull off a deal like you did with the Celtics, being able to get Brogdon, Time Lord, and
man, first team all defense. Who you are as a person goes a long way. Man, that goes a long way. Like, people don't understand. Your numbers, when you're talking about getting money, right? Getting money, your numbers, your work ethic, who you are as an individual, right? That when you're talking about, like, I'm on my last leg, right? And someone says, man, you know, all the things I've heard about you, man, you're a good dude, you good with I'm going to hit, you know, Jared Dudley. Come on, man. I keep everybody hype. You know, pay you $2-3 million. That's the type of person he is.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
you know, for Portland, I would have me personally, if it was my team, I would have like, I want him to groom my future. Then, you know, get him on your way. But that's the selfish part, though.
Yeah, for sure. But UCLA dude, I respect it. But now let's take a look.
Any Valley dude, right around the corner.
You already San Fernando Valley.
Fernando Valley.
Campbell Hall.
We have good human beings. You know, I'm probably the only.
We have good human beings.
You know,
You're the bad apple.
I'm probably the bad apple out here. You know, we got.
So, but this Dame Blazer situation brings a larger conversation. Should teams take care of their legends at the end of their career? If guys been on the team for a number of years, been loyal, been through some bullshit, and you're now in that rebuilding phase, and you know, well, look, it's time to move on. Do they have that obligation, or hey, you signed a deal?
It's who you are as a businessman, right? You know, it's your business, man. Like, no one can tell you how to run it. You know, what are you gonna stand on? Principle, you know, money. You know, it does matter for people who are watching. Like, this is the true story. USC was after me when I was in high school, right? Henry Bibby. Literally, sending me 50 letters a day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's the kind of dude like I want to play for. I'm watching TV and he's doing something, and he said that he didn't have a relationship with his son, right? You know, Mike Bibby. And I'm like, well, how can he be a father figure if he ain't a father figure to his people? I don't want to go there. I told my dad, I'm good. right? Just that. I don't know what he was as a coach, but just him hearing it, right? And I'm like, well, how can he be a father figure to me if he's not a father figure to his son, you know? And that's the reason I didn't go there. So, you know, like, there's principles, right? Like, if I have someone who was great for me, built this empire, right? Helped me build, put the value in my team, I'm loyal to you like you was to me.
Hey, do they still send recruiting letters, or is it like emails now, like DM? Like, how do they still do that
They
shit?
probably DM
I'm
me
curious.
now.
I'm really
DM.
curious.
They DM, they show up, motherfucker.
They
They
texting,
Because
numbers.
Henry
Hey,
Bibby
you want you to
shit.
come? Yeah, like,
Because, but you know, Henry Bibby sending those 20, 30 letters a day was like, oh shit, these motherfuckers
Yeah,
really.
letters meant something.
The
letters meant
handwritten.
But yeah, nah, to your point is everybody not gonna get the Udonis Haslem treatment.
Yeah.
The Dirk, yeah, you're right.
Everybody ain't gonna get that from their organization, you know what I'm saying? You took a pay cut, you did this year in, year out for the betterment of the team. We're gonna keep you around to be that guy, but we're gonna pay you just to stay in shape. You know what I'm saying?
Pay you just to stay in shape.
Pay you just to stay in shape. Like, that's what his situation was, basically. And everybody not gonna get that.
what players you guys feel certain teams should take care of?
It ain't.
Ain't nobody staying nowhere that long to be taken care of.
But it ain't the player too. It's really just the
owner.
relationship. Like I say this as players, move out the middleman, have a relationship with the actual person who owns this team. Right?
Yeah.
You know, they nerds, nobody know them, right? They want to feel like, you know, they they feel some love. So I'm gonna have the conversation with the man who writes the check, right? The guy who's sitting there looking at numbers, cool, I'm going past you. I wanna go to him, have this conversation, hey, how's you doing? How's your family? So he looks like, I look like a human being to him versus me. And that's how I got my contract when I had 2 knee surgeries, 3 in 14 months, and I had such a great relationship with Mr. APPAREL, may he rest in peace. When it was negotiation time, he didn't want to hear nothing he was talking about. Well, you know, we don't think, you know, the doctor said he ain't gonna be the same. He said, that's my guy, and whatever he want, he gonna get. Like, his job is to cure more than yours, so you keep talking like that, right? you can beat it, right? And I remember I got the call, he said, hey, it's crazy talk what they're talking, right? I heard they offered you $80 million, right? The max is yours, you do with it how you please. Have a safe trip, see you when you get back.
It's tough.
Thanks.
That's tough. That's
Right, they offered me 80, and I was like, oh man, 80. My max is like 127. I got the call in the morning. You want him fired? Like he said, the max is yours, do with it how you please, see you when you get back. But that's talking, like that's the relationship with the guy who like you need to have the relationship so he knows you have the best interest. Like, you know, he can come to me and say, hey, how's the locker room? Y'all need anything? Yeah, we need a chef. Yeah, okay. Hey, we need like TVs in the locker. Oh, I got it. Right, you know what I mean? Like you was really, like you have to have that conversation. You have to let the owner know that you have an interest in being here long term. I'm not sitting here talking with the general manager all day.
But the owner has to be receptive to it and be around for you to have those conversations. And not just show up on game day and come impose his will on everybody, that like make everybody change their daily routine because you want somebody to come like cater to you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's a difference than you being involved and being able to have those conversations and be those intimate moments outside of the game. You know what I'm saying? Not every owner is that receptive to it. You know what I'm saying? Or available. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got phones.
Tom Gores is like,
Yeah, they do, but still, no. But calling, but being able to is more. You know what I'm saying? I can look at you. You can see the sincerity in my eyes and hear it in my voice, whether to me talking to you on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I pick the phone up and call you. How you doing?
I call motherfucker, hey, you write a check, I'm calling you every day. You're gonna have to block me. My contract coming up, shit.
you know what's cool? Like, what's the name like that too? It was cool. The Detroit Pistons owner, Tom Gores. He was like that too. Like I got a chance to. I remember when I tore. If I didn't tear my Achilles, he definitely would have gave me the open book, just like that. Like he used to take us out to Nobu, take us to his house. Like I remember we was around the table one time, and he asked us to pray over our food. Like, you know, just different things like that. We don't like. I've never seen like an owner actually be on, like asking people what they do for a living, like why you're around me, like just different things. So it was dope though.
Like I had a Scores for School program. This is probably the only owner that ever has done it. I was doing Scores for School, where every point I score, I donate $100, right, to that school that got picked. He liked the idea so much that I did the home games, he matched and did the road games. So both of us spent about, in just, community service, about like 200,000, each.
Yeah.
Both years he said, if you're doing it, I'm doing it.
That's dope. What you need, man?
All right?
Yeah,
But that's, like if I own a team, I want to have the relationship. I want you to be able to.
Yeah.
Like I hired you to do your job, but
I'm still involved.
If the star player want to come, I want the relationship with the star player.
Yeah.
Like, is he doing his job?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you've been in situations like that where I've been on teams where it was just a hobby for him. You know what I'm saying? Where it really didn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, we're in Denver, like, we never saw dude until game day, basically. Or come interrupt guys' pregame routine because you need somebody to go walk your dog. And now they got to take the guy that's supposed to stretch me to go walk the dog when it's like, what the hell mad at? Oh, he walking crunky dog. Now I'm the bad guy because I'm losing my shit in here because it's time for me to get stretched. But he walking the owner's dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, but to your point, but for you to have that, him to understand what's important.
Yep.
Like the relationship with the star guy is important. That's dope. Like I like the Mark Cubans and the Polands and the Bombers of the. You know what I'm saying?
Bomber be hype.
Yeah, Bomber be hype.
He be hype, man.
Yeah, he into it. I love that,
Hype,
man.
man.
I
Yeah.
love that. He be over there beat red. Nigga, the game on the line, he be over there beat red.
Yeah, he be hype.
Like, he ready to put
and
where my shoes at. If he can go out there and listen, play 6 on 5, I got him to double team somebody.
And that's what I'm saying. Like think about it. You will sacrifice for a dude like that because he's into it. He's invested into the game itself. He takes pride into it. It's not a guy who's just sitting there. This is a write-off.
Yeah, people say what they want to about Mark Cuban.
Yep. Whatever.
Say what they want to. Want to play for. You know what I'm saying? People should
If all the markets had the same value, right? The shoe contracts matched the same, and there was no luxury tax and all that crap. It'd be hard to outbid Mark Cuban. It'd be hard,
because he's trying to win.
He's trying to win. He'd sit there, 100 million, let's go, come on.
Bring them all.
We'll make it work. Got your own, you want a jet, let's go.
Everybody get a jet.
Everybody got a jet, let's go. You know what I mean? That's just this type of person he is. It'd be hard to beat his pitch.
That's real. Let's go back to the Blazers real quick and something you said
The
earlier.
fuck you want to talk about the Blazers?
Because he
all
said
the time?
something.
You keep talking about that sorry ass team. Like, now I'm getting disrespectful.
But let's talk about what you were talking about earlier now with them replacing Dame. So the Blazers flipped Dame, Nurk, Nasir Little, and Keon Johnson for what turned out to be DeAndre Ayton, Robert Williams, Malcolm Brogdon, Kamara. 2024 Warriors first, that's top 4 protected in 24, top 1 protected in 25. 2029 Celtics first is unprotected, 2029 Bucks first is unprotected, and pick swaps with the Bucks in 2028 and 2030. Which down the road, we're talking about the Bucks right now, but that team, its potential could be a boo-boo, and those picks could be very valuable.
2029?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2028, 2029.
And Golden State is when?
Golden State's 2024, but top 4 protected.
They're not getting shit.
They're not getting they get the pick.
And the 2029 Celtics, too.
They still get their first round pick.
They still get it, yeah.
But also pick swaps in 28 and 30 with the Bucks, too.
What does that mean? What's the English? Pick swaps.
So if you got the 4th pick and I got the 19th pick,
we can swap it. So basically they're not swapping shit because they're not gonna want that 30th pick.
Yeah, it only works. Yeah, swap is only
exactly.
effective if if that squad is more trash than you. But how would you grade the Dame trade for the Blazers, and what's your outlook for this team for the future?
I like their young piece. I like what they have. They gonna compete. Like, I'm a big believer in big shot, dog. Like I'm a Chauncey Billups guy. Can't nobody say nothing bad to me about Big Shot. Let's get that shit started. So I'm a firm believer in him and what he gonna do. I know the basketball mind of Chauncey, what he gonna implement for them guys and how they gonna compete. You know what I'm saying? So, and what they got back, I like it. What win total, I don't know. They're gonna compete. They're gonna be better than they was last year. And moving forward with all the things moving part, this could potentially be something great for them. But I just think they're gonna compete this year. Got a couple guys with something to prove, like DeAndre Ayton, Malcolm Brogdon, still a solid pro. You know what I'm saying? You got Anthony Simon still. You got the Sharp kid. You got Jeremy Grant. They got pieces, man. Like they not a. Yeah, they got pieces, man. Like they got young guys who they can lean on. I like it.
Okay.
Like he has, like with Big Shot, it's like he has 3 years before we even consider evaluating what he can do.
So 3 years from now, or
3 years from now,
already had
then
the
from there, it's like, all right, let's see what you can do. I'm not judging him these first 3 years, right? It's unfair, right? It's one of those things where it's unfair, but he has a young team. He has to instill his mental into that. That's going to at least take a year and a half before they really buy into what he's trying to do, right? And then once they get it, then these guys got to get a little older. They got to get some miles under their legs before they can understand how to play this game. So when you're dealing with a young, everybody's looking at the team and looking at the coach like, where's the wins? Yeah. Like my wins is going to come in a couple of years when they actually can use what I'm teaching.
And he still has help within the guys in the locker room, still with Anthony, Jeremy Grant played for him before already, and those guys, you know what I'm saying? You still have a help in that regard. And you got a pro in Malcolm Brogdon, you know what I'm saying? Like, go always be available, show up, do the right thing, lead, you know what I'm saying? You got that.
in a piece that you could potentially flip it, bro.
Yeah,
that's what I said. I'm not like as an owner, I'm not evaluating them. Like, hey, you safe. Just do you.
Yeah.
Versus that, oh, y'all won 16 games this year, 17 for like, no, that's not how this works. Is the players getting better?
And these don't lie.
Yeah. Are the players playing hard? Are they getting better? What does it look like is going to turn over? Like, I don't want to, that Mark Jackson situation, right? Where, he's grooming these players and then someone comes in and benefits and his legacy is built on someone else's foundation.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, let him build his foundation. If we can see what's gonna let him get that chance to really, see how the house looks.
Elvis move. Is that Elvis?
Stealing people's songs.
I like the way they move them hips. I'm about to get it cracking. But Dame made it clear he wanted to go to the Heat. And we got to talk a little bit about Miami because they're the probably biggest loser in all this situation. According to reports, he thought they had all the leverage, but never offered enough to get Dame. So is Miami the laughingstock of this free agency period?
I mean, yeah. I mean, the guy said this is where he wants to go. Well, not really, because it happens like when someone says you want to go there, it actually gives the leverage to the team that has a
So Blazers felt like that.
Like he wants to go there, and now you got to really give me what I want.
That's
right.
Fair.
So it kind of him expressing that he wanted to go there kind of put Miami at a disadvantage.
Absolutely.
And I don't think Miami understood that you needed collateral, you needed pieces, and you let some of your pieces go.
So yeah, they let that.
So now when I look at your roster, I'm like,
they ain't got nothing.
I only see Bam or Jimmy. Just give me Bam or Jimmy.
Then we can talk.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they probably, because of the young guys, they probably didn't want any one of them.
Yeah.
Right? I'll probably take, with my team, I'll probably take Bam.
Bam.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll take Bam. You can, Jimmy and Dame can have fun together. I'll take Bam with the way my roster looks.
So let's talk a little bit about Jimmy Butler again. He was in emo phase today at Heat Media Day. But when they asked him about the Dame situation, he was standing on business. He had this to say.
But I am happy for Dame to be somewhere where, he's wanted, where he has a chance to win a championship. I'm also happy for Adrian Griffin because, to be a first-year head coach and have some guys like you have, good for you. But, I'm still going to be me. I'm going to go beat Dame, Giannis, and Adrian Griffin. on our way to a title.
Jimmy Buckets.
He's on that McKeans.
Facts or cap? Is that facts or cap?
He's on that McCann's, man. I told you we got a name for that delusional shit now. Like, I'm sorry, like, on the way to a title with what?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just too competitive to be, like, happy for somebody else where they go in the league when they can have a chance to win. Like, I'm just...
Especially if they were supposed to come with you, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like, I'm not like, congrats, all right, go ahead. Like,
and we can't do it as players, man. And, you know, it kind of makes us look bad, right? Press conference, in reality, you want to say, this some bullshit, right?
Yeah, yes.
Like, I went to the championship last year, and these motherfuckers I came back with. We ain't get not one new soul. We lost somebody, right? Y'all gonna say this is a disappointment in me if I can't take them back to the championship while everybody's healthy and getting better, right? That's what you want to say, right? That's what you want to say, like, because that's the truth.
Yeah, honest to God.
Right? You know, we went to the championship. I took this team to the championship. Now y'all gonna be judging me if we eighth seed or don't make the playoffs and feel like I did something wrong when everybody got better and you ain't bring me nothing.
And if he go up there and say that, you're a bad team.
Yeah, bad teammate.
So,
I heard Jimmy go again.
Yeah, you know, we got, you know what I mean? He's throwing everybody under the bus. Because y'all don't want to say it. Like the reporters in Miami, hey, I know you can't say it, but y'all didn't do shit, huh? We shouldn't expect shit from this group now, should we?
Do you care to elaborate?
Let you say it, like, yeah. We shouldn't expect nothing, huh? This is going to be this is about to be a quick season.
Your words, not mine.
start shipping shit in April. Start shipping shit.
I know he was just joking, but what are y'all thoughts? Jimmy dropped that video after the trade was announced saying the Bucks should be looked at for tampering.
Listen.
Yeah.
It's all tampering because it's player tampering. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you work out in the summer, you talk to each other. Like, that's how the game is being played. Like, you have friendship that's on other teams, and y'all really be behind the scenes trying to figure out how to, you know, let's team up, right? Like some of the best trades never happened. Some of the best trades in NBA just trades that didn't happen because the ownership didn't see what the players were seeing.
So let's talk a little bit more about these Heat. After the Dame deal went down, Heat fans were in their feelings, let's just say. Some were lashing out at Pat Riley, using terminology like he's a Dwayne Wade merchant, still living off that hype. You know, hasn't really been able to come through and bring some big names to get this franchise to where they believe it should be. So how much is Pat Riley to blame for the Heat not putting together a good enough package for Dame?
I'll go. Man, listen, ain't nobody signing up for that shit, man. It take a special person to go deal with that, man.
You know?
I'm just saying, it take a special person to go deal with that.
Every day.
The Heat culture.
The Heat culture.
It takes a special person, dog.
It takes a bunch of players.
Yeah.
It takes a bunch of players that are just grateful to be drafted or picked. That's why they was a G League team last year. Right? You know, it's like when you're trying to make it into the NBA and you looking for that last chance. Like, listen, y'all can get Dwight Howard because he's trying to get back in the NBA. So that type of culture, he's going to go for. But a star player who's been in, like, they've seen what it is. Like, you're not going to get KD. You're not going to convince KD to come there and go through, like, I'm a professional already. Like, you trying to break me not to go to South Beach? That ain't me.
Bradley.
Bradley Beal. You're not gonna break like.
But I mean, in recent LeBron, I'm just saying, like, they've done it before. So what's the stop?
He was a workaholic.
But what's the stop?
Like, it fit.
LeBron is
LeBron, like,
so he's just a different beast.
like it take a special, played 15 years, bro. Playing on some good teams. We had a lot of personality, a lot of guys that worked their ass off, a lot of guys that, like, stayed in the gym. I couldn't imagine, man, telling guys, like, you got to do body fat and shit a couple of days a week, once a week. Like, I just couldn't, like, you got to be in this kind of shape. If your body fat ain't this, you can't play. Like, I just, You got conditioning tests and shit during the season, like shit like that. I just couldn't imagine doing that shit as an 11, 12-year vet. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't. Like, I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna do my job. I'm gonna work my ass off, I'm gonna work on my craft, I'm gonna do my job. All this extra fucking cardio and just for what? You know what I'm saying? And guys that's got a name for themselves, that's done something in this league, they not going for that. They're not the average person, you know what I'm saying? Like LeBron knew this already and he wanted that, you know what I'm saying? He was looking for something else.
Yeah.
He was already that kind of a worker, you know what I'm saying, before he got there. So it didn't bother, he was looking for something more.
Yeah.
Not everybody is looking for that, you know what I'm saying? So how can you convince something that these guys like this is, so to say Pat Riley is to blame, I think Heat culture is to blame and it's Pat Riley is the head of it, you know what I'm saying? So.
Like when he was coaching Magic, the Marines they won was Magic, it wasn't Pat. Magic was like, hey, we're not doing that. We already show time, right? You sit down in the suit with your little slick head. We'll take care of this, and you get all the credit, right? But you know, like when you're going to Pat, like he's going to challenge the star because of everything he's done, right? So like if you're trying to really, you as a person has to say like, if I'm James Harden and I really want to take that next step, that's a place I go for like a year or so, just to see what it is.
Okay.
But if I don't have to, no.
Pat Riley created, I don't know who he learned it from, one of the worst conditioning basketball drills known to man. Byron Scott, we did this shit my rookie year because Byron got it from him. It's called Easy Run. I'm watching the clip. Mo Williams had his boys doing that shit. I FaceTime Mo Williams like, yo, you got them boys doing Easy Run? He's like, yeah. He said, yeah, B. Scott had us doing that. One of the worst drills ever, dog.
What is the drill?
What's that? Yeah.
You line up free throw line.
Easy.
Nothing easy about it. No. You line up free throw line extended, 2 lines, and you put time on the clock, however much time he deemed for that for this particular day. And hands here, you run forward, you get to the baseline, you slide, back pedal, slide, run, slide, back pedal, run, slide, and you do this shit for however much time they...
20 minutes, 30.
20, we did that shit for 25 minutes my rookie
I know
year,
that
bro.
drill. That drill's nasty. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the worst thing fucking going.
Running with your hands up, sliding, running with your hands
gotta
back,
keep the hands
sliding.
up
You gotta keep your hands the whole time.
The whole time.
I'm good.
So could you imagine running backwards for 15 minutes? Because
But
once
that's
you
what it
slide,
is.
yeah, that's basically what it is. You running back for half time. So my second year, I learned I slid my motherfucking feet. I ain't run backwards. I was sliding them bitches like, nah, I'm not picking these things up off the ground. No, I learned from year one, man. Like, no, this is impossible.
Yeah.
Training camp was done from that, like.
The holes in the knee pads. Did you guys have to wear the knee pads?
No, that's
that was late. Yeah,
Yeah, we had to do this.
That's stand.
Yeah, the knee pads, the tape shooter. The
But
tape
that's what I said. The players today, they are very lucky because
they'll break.
Like even you still had unlimited training camp hours.
Absolutely.
Because I did too. When I first came in, when I got to Washington, that's when we agreed like max is 3 hours. So half now, half later. So what people started doing was they got so mad, some of those coaches like, Pat Riley and them and those, like, we're gonna condition you. They'll condition you for the whole hour, 30 minutes. You sitting there doing that drill, whole hour, 30 minutes, just line drill after drive. Like, they was trying to break you.
Yeah.
Like, you can make me run as long as you want. You ain't gonna make me run as hard as you want.
Yeah,
You can't do that.
Hey, and
hour and a half, I get to leave no matter what we do.
Hey, in the words of Chauncey Billups, listen, you can work me as long as you want, but not hard as you want.
I'm about to say my first trip
Gyms
was
every
Scott
day.
Skiles.
You got Skiles?
I had Scott Skiles. That's when we had 2-a-days, and then, or you had the 1 3-hour. Where you did
the 1 3.
just the 1 3-hour or the 2-a-days. Those different training.
What did you prefer, the 2-a-days or the 3-hour shot?
Just the
3 hours.
Yeah, just the 1 3
I
hours.
was used to that.
Yeah.
We did that shit in college, like we 3 hours every day in college.
Because hours, you go, you get rest, you sleep, and then
gotta come back.
by the time you doze off, nigga,
back
but
up.
first bus. You like, all right.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like, you want to get it over with. That's the hardest part. When people say, man, training camp, it's only because of how they break it up.
Man, you
that
look
we're
at,
not used
man,
to.
You get that now, man. You on day 3 or 4. That second practice, nigga, that alarm go off and you later, you just look at the ceiling.
Yeah.
At training camp, yep. You be at training camp all day.
I'm finna
Niggas
do this
gonna-
right now, man. Like, fucking everything hurting. The soles of your feet hurting out the mother. You just burning. You like,
Calluses.
oh, man.
Yeah, that's what-
I used to have bad calluses, man. I used to be like, every week.
feet on fire. Then you learn, you learn early. Hey, man, tell me your back hurting.
Yep.
Oh, shoot, my what? Man, my back tight today.
My back tight, yeah.
But you,
Hey,
Yeah, I need
come on,
one.
man, stop that bullshit, man.
yeah. Everybody else know, like, wink, wink. I see y'all in the morning, man.
Like, I made a deal with our coach Eddie, right? Because training camp coming, and he already said we're gonna do 4 sets of 10s, right? Just as like start practice. And I'm like, oh man. Hey, and I got there in September. I was like, yo, coach, how about this? Listen. If we come in shape, can we not do conditioning and we can work on our offense? We can work on our skill. He said, if y'all come in shape, like all y'all in shape, all of us, everybody, deal. Like, hey, get in town, right? Figure we'll play ourselves into shape, we'll run in the bleachers, doing all that. So by the time we got there, a month of everybody, actually working out with each other, when they started doing the body fat, everybody looked great. Practice started, all right, shooting, everybody gonna be shooting, everybody gonna do it, and we just did nothing but offense. Because the offense is so hard, right? Especially if you got a bunch of young dummies, right? You know what I mean? We had the same offense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so it's like I wanna, put in some of these plays so we can really understand it instead of sitting there an hour and a half and we sitting there doing conditioning drills.
It makes it more useful time.
Like I'm doing too much running on the beach and getting in shape, and I'm coming in training camp 205, right? And then you talking about get on the line. Man, you got me fucked up. I understand what we're doing, but I didn't work. Why do I work Why do I work so hard this summer if this I'm being punished with this bullshit? Like, nah, I'll sit on the side.
Yeah.
That's what I did in rookie transition camp anyway. A little treadmill test. Yeah, you don't get here 18 minutes. For what? What is it gonna teach? This can't, we're gonna sit here, see if I'm in shape in June. But the season starts in November. Yeah, you got me, y'all stupid. Shit don't mean nothing. Because if I'm in shape now, don't make me in shape then. If I'm not in shape now.
I mean, I'm not gonna be in shape, yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? It just make it make sense.
Yeah.
Like, there's just things that just don't make sense. Yeah. And that was one of them. He can be in shape all he wants, he's gonna get his ass cross over, I can tell you that. Let's do these ones. Let me see who's a one-on-one player.
So basically you saying if you show up in shape, the coaches should take it easier on you with all the bullshit.
Yeah, if you dedicated your summer to really change your body and get in shape and be a professional, why am I punishing you and doing all this? Like, there's some guys I can look and say, all right, you need more cardio, so we're gonna focus on you getting cardio. All right, you focus on this. I'm not gonna sit here and just everybody just run up and down and do all that. Like, just makes no sense. If half my team is in shape, then the other half, y'all gonna be getting in shape, and sorry, but they're gonna be working on offense, and unfortunately, you're gonna be at least a week behind because, and that was the thing about the team, right? If you're not in shape in training camp, you're spending more time doing cardio versus learning the plays. And if you ain't learning the plays in training camp, when the season start,
Good luck with playing time.
Good luck with playing time. All right, so some of y'all favorite players they was fucking around in training camp.
Well, unless you had a special skill set.
Yeah, unless you
that guy. That guy that show up day one that ain't did nothing all summer.
And that's what most players did, right? They didn't do nothing all summer.
The older players.
And then they use training camp because it's a month to get in shape.
Yes, I would get the Denver.
Make that motherfucker run.
I did stuff during the summer, but I was always dealing with fucking something, injuries, something, trying to get healthy. So my real getting in shape, I did stuff periodically throughout the summer, but I wasn't killing myself during the summer. I go back, because I played in Denver for the longest, I could just reference Denver. I would get to Denver right after Labor Day.
Is it around September?
Yeah, right after Labor Day, and I used the rest of September. Like I stopped drinking, smoked everything, and right after Labor Day, and I just get after it. You know what I'm saying? So by the time training camp started, like I'm.
How cracking was Labor Day? Though?
Oh, Labor Day was always a festivity. Oh, Labor Day was always that.
What's the funniest shit?
Last hoorah, we gonna do everything. Listen.
Now you know the NBA smoker, right? Because you know that it takes 30 days to get out of your system. Yeah. So they're like, yeah, Labor Day first, that was the last time I touched it. Because them 30 days it takes to get out your system. And that's
sweat, like, cause I'm going like, I'm sweating it out, I'm drinking supplements, I'm doing everything. Cause they ain't never come on day one of training camp, but just in case they did. Motherfucker, I know you. I know you, motherfucker. Listen, you ain't gonna get me like that. Banana in the tailpipe, I'm ready.
So we asked the chat, does the East run through Milwaukee or Boston? 67% said Milwaukee, 33% said Boston. Yeah. But now we're gonna keep it pushing. And we were gonna talk Sixers today, but as we tend to do, y'all niggas is long-winded, we will save that for tomorrow. We're gonna talk some Lakers tomorrow too. We didn't talk Lakers at all today.
For what?
For what?
What?
For what?
For what?
They ain't did nothing.
For the people. What?
What people?
The Lakers didn't do nothing?
No, you got the champs played in West.
The Lakers didn't do nothing?
Champs played in West.
Yep.
Okay. What they do?
Who, the champs?
None.
What the Nuggets do?
None.
All right,
They lost them. They lost.
Man, you acting like we got Dame. We signed back our own.
We got White Dave, Austin Reeves.
Yeah.
I made some solid moves. Y'all got some solid basketball players.
Hey, give us be mad all year.
Y'all got some solid basketball players.
We made some feeble team like picks.
We got World Cup members.
Yeah, we got some World Cup type of picks.
27th place, whatever they finish.
I know you don't play on, you don't start on your team, but you can you can wear the USA jersey. You know, we got a bunch of those. On the team. That's a hell of a thing to think where you don't play on your own team, but you can make the USA. Oh shit! What? Oh my God! I wish I was playing today, man. Oh my God! Like average 7-8 points, I can make a USA team represent our country.
You gotta
no
let that
criteria
go.
no more.
None.
You gotta let it go. We gotta run up on Coach K in Vegas.
No, I'm just saying, no criteria at all.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, but
That's funny.
we got a lot more to get into, but now it's time for our last segment of the day. Mostly fans. We asked the people for good questions.
Larry Brown started that shit, FYI. From that, Larry Brown started that shit, that 2000 team.
So first question is from underdog user Big Shep62. Said, if you could take out one in-game NBA rule, what rule would you take out and why?
One end game. I'll say the replay.
No replay?
It's your call. Make it, right? That's your job. Like, make your call if that's how you called it or you didn't call it. Listen, I don't want you to second guess.
Nah, it's been some decisions in some of these games where they need to be looked at, Gil.
Yeah.
But
You know what I'm saying?
But they don't look at it on what we see. Let's say, like, I went out of bounds and you fouled, and then like I went out of bounds and then you fouled me, right? And I'm putting up the shot. They're not looking at was it out of bounds.
Yeah.
That actually is irrelevant. They want to see if he was shooting on the way up or like they're not looking at the play from the beginning like, okay, he was out of bounds. All right, it's actually out of bounds first. They're looking at do their call stand, which was it a shooting foul or was it a blocking foul? So the replay.
Yeah, but it's using totality.
They're not using it how it's supposed to be.
It's like the NFL.
Yeah.
NFL looking at the totality of the play when they reviewing it and seeing was his foot out of bounds before he got hit, did all that matter? You know what I'm saying? Totality.
That's how they should do it. Like, look at the whole scenario versus just, what the call that I actually made. That's the only.
I think for me, Man, I just saw it. They was doing it in Spain, like how they like the out of bounds, like how they kept it going, like how
You
they
don't have
kept
to
it.
get a ref the ball.
Yeah. Like
Don't give the ref the ball?
Yeah,
You can just
Take it out.
and
yeah,
check
just
and
take
go.
it out. So like, I guess the guy just took it out and just tossed it up, like so just to make the game faster. I think like I would do that.
That's legendary.
I think they implemented this year, I think, if I'm not
like soccer.
mistaken, or when you challenge, when you call, you think it's a bad call and you don't get another challenge for the rest of the game. I think that was you should get multiple. If you win, you make a bad call, and I say you
could be able to keep.
Yeah, you fuck, I'm being punished for.
Yeah.
Because I used it and I was right.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
shit, really, I was right, you was wrong.
Yeah.
I should get another one.
Yeah, for real.
And if you make another bad one and I challenge, I should get another one.
Right.
Because you
only lose it. You only lose it if you're wrong.
If you're wrong.
Hey, they should have a 3 strikes route, so you can do 3 challenges, you get them right, that ref got to retire. Get the fuck out of here, Eric Lewis.
Yeah, or he can get kicked out that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you did ejected from the game.
Now this should be implemented that if the ref is doing a bad job, I should be able to look like I gave him a penalty and the other coach gave him a penalty. Get his ass off.
Because they got an alternate up here.
Yeah, they do.
They got an alternate in the stands.
Y'all both agree?
Yeah,
Don't think about it. He called us some bullshit in the first half, and hey, you flag.
Yeah.
You get another technical. You out the game.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I should be able to give a ref a technical for the things he's doing. If I feel he's not doing what's right, I get to throw my flag. Right, I get 1 a game. I throw mine, or 1 a half.
Yeah.
I throw mine, and then he throws on the same person. Gone.
Kicking the
Absolutely.
ref out.
Sayonara, goddammit.
Throwing them at,
I mean, they need to
I
have
see
some
you
standby
throwing
ref,
yours,
right?
mine. We're going to meet at the same
They do,
time.
but they do got a standby ref.
Oh, okay.
They should
they
have
do.
more.
They do.
Yeah, okay.
It's a standby ref.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, it saves the NBA, like integrity, right? They came to see the player, not the ref. So ref, you doing all this dumb shit? I think you picking on my player. All right,
Yeah.
there you go.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Yeah.
You got 1. Get 1 more. Keep fucking up. I be that motherfucker playing with it. Hey, you know how they be doing us?
Hey, that's
I be doing the same thing. Yeah. 1 more, your ass out. Better get it together.
Yeah.
Bro,
Like, you got to give some
that'd be
leverage
hilarious.
back, man.
That'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious.
That motherfucker be sitting there like,
I tell you, and then you do it. See, this is
give it to me then.
No,
I don't even really do
No, it's for me. Well, put some spit in it then, motherfucker.
Put some spit in.
Put some spit in it. Like, don't threaten me that you gonna blow it. Nigga, blow it. Put some spit in it. Like, act like you gonna blow.
Yeah. No, that's
I'm not afraid of that fucking whistle, man.
But they be used to that power, man.
Yeah, I tell you, blow it. Give a carrot, like, dude, it's $500, man.
$500,
Fucking $500, man. Yeah.
Like 500 back.
Then, that was 500. Man, why you think we was getting the bitches at an alarming rate? Hey, when the bitches ain't 2,500, the bitches were 2,500. It's a different.
Nigga be thinking about it.
Yeah, you know what? You right, dog.
Yeah.
Like,
500.
500.
Yeah, I take that.
Nigga, she had 60 of them bitches, nigga. Come on, man.
We are back.
60.
Our next question comes from BMac32. That's his underdog username. He said, what can we expect from season 2 of Gil's Arena?
Hostile territory.
Motherfucker, you don't see the new set and everything? Like, you don't see this, right? We got the best set cooking. ESPN ain't got shit on us. Look at this. This is like what we doing here is different. You're gonna expect some different shit. That's all I gotta say. Some different shit.
Are we going to make it through the whole season, Gil?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we got 82.
We need them checks.
We got 82 games. We got 82 games.
Ain't gonna fumble the
Ain't gonna
bag.
fumble the bag.
Ain't gonna fumble the bag.
Yeah, right? Crazy. I come to the line. Look, I come to the line.
Habitual
Look,
line
I
stepper.
be here
Hey,
like
I call it, hey,
I ain't stepping over it.
habitual line stepper. Hey, listen, hey,
Last time I stepped over shit, I had 30 days and a half for your house. I was in court. Yeah, I learned my lesson, goddamn it. Shit.
And thankfully you did, Gil, because now we all have gainful employment. Third question comes from underdog user Bravo B. So he sees we got the numbers on the court. What's the meaning of the numbers y'all wore in college in the NBA?
What?
What's the meaning for the numbers that you picked for college and the NBA?
Oh, mine was, because I picked Arizona coming from, the Valley. You know, they said I wasn't going to play any minutes there. So 0 and 1 was just released. I was 25, but Steve Kerr, that was his number that was planning on retiring. So I was like, well, since they said I ain't going to play no minutes here, shit, I'm going to go with 0.
What were you 25 for? Why'd you wear number 20?
High school.
No, but what was the significance of number 25 in high school?
Oh, Penny Hardaway, Memphis.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was Penny Hardaway, Memphis. I was a big Penny fan.
I wore number 3 because of Allen Iverson. That's it. Just AI.
That's real.
Larry Johnson. Grandmama.
Oh, that's fire. For real, that's fire.
Yeah, he's from Dallas, the #1 pick. Went to UNLV, wore that at 4. When I got to Cincinnati, I was like, yeah, I need that 4, dog.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire.
That matches.
Need that 4.
That's real.
How about yours?
Yeah.
Oh, we know why.
Force into it.
Then we got like 32s, McCants, and the other 4 is Lexi Brown.
Lexi.
54, it was hot in the 70s.
And in the 90s, that's Kyle. That's Kyle.
Studio.
That's Kyle.
Hey,
Number.
it was Studio 54.
Studio 54.
Hot in the 70s. Now, my dad wore 8 in the league, though, but I don't think, we couldn't wear 8 in college unless I'm mistaken.
Not back then. They
You only do like 1 through 5, 10 to 15.
Yeah.
Hey,
Whatever
no,
that-
I'm going to go on a record here. 0 is probably the most worn number in sports.
Right now it is.
It's been there for some years now. We overtook 23 a long time ago.
But now
it's
it's
wild.
There's more players that feel they need to prove something versus Michael Jordan's.
0. Well,
Because now 0's in football.
yeah, that's your
But it's wild how many players rock the 0.
I like that.
Because of you, though. It's crazy to hear. Even the young guys. Like, I was just at a high school.
Jason Tatum said it, right? Jason Tatum said it, didn't he?
Same
Jason
thing.
Tatum just
Dame West.
Tough.
Yeah.
Right? So, like,
You're a legend.
like think about them 0s, man. They think different.
Yeah.
They think different. Now they carrying it on like it's.
That's tough.
That's real shit.
That's hard, bro. To be remembered, that's tough. Man.
Got a chip on my shoulder.
We need some Gills Arena 0 jerseys, just saying. And last but not least, Mosey fans is from Heat 'em Up 06. Can Dame do anything to surpass CP3 all time?
Yeah, he gonna win a ring this year. Yeah, what the hell?
Then he passes him?
I think he already did.
You gotta let that hurt go.
I'm not hurt. I'm not
you gotta
tripping
let
about
that
it.
go.
I'm not saying nothing.
High school has been over,
I
man.
am not saying nothing bad about this man. No more on the thing.
He on your team now.
Ooh.
Go to state.
No,
You gotta let it go.
I fuck with Steph.
No, I know, but I'm saying you gotta let it go.
I fuck with Steph.
No, I know, but you gotta let it go.
I'm just, but he asked the question.
He probably didn't even mean it.
He asked the question. Dame is better already.
Okay.
So he don't need to do anything. Just go to Milwaukee and just win a ring.
Hey, if anybody don't know, it's high school and Brent out there. He out there in layup line.
Man, layup line doing all that shit. I'm
Layup
like
line
this though. I'm out here doing all that.
He said Chris Paul wasn't impressed. And he caught the word. And,
What did Chris Paul say? Verbatim?
What? No, he didn't say. He was just.
yeah.
Oh, it was the gesture.
Yeah, like I ain't impressed.
But whatever. But no, I mean, listen. If they win it, I mean, I hope Golden State do good. I mean, I got Milwaukee and Golden State in the finals this year.
Come on, man.
I got Milwaukee, Golden State in the finals. You know how this is gonna go.
I mean, listen.
I got him. I got him going.
Listen, I mean, it's some good teams though. Like, cause Wiggins is back.
I got Golden State and Milwaukee in the finals this year.
Man, Wiggins is still over there.
That's my picks. That's what I'm going
got-
with. And
man,
that's
it's some-
them the only 2 teams I'm going for this year. Everybody else, good luck. That's what I'm riding with.
I don't have an answer for that question.
Okay.
It seemed like this man is personal, so I listen. Yeah, but I'm lying. What they?
But I got him.
Will Dame surpass Chris Paul?
What does he
If he
I understand the question.
They're different, man.
They're different.
It's different
It's different basketball. It's different.
Their styles is not even the same. Their styles is not the same though.
So yeah, I don't.
It's just different. Like it's.
People that make everything out fucking competition. Like no, it's different styles of play. Chris Paul a hell of a leader, make people around him better.
He's done took.
And he's the last breed of that point guard, though.
No.
I feel.
You still got LaMelo a little bit, but
It's not as.
Yeah, it's not
as fluent.
Yeah.
He's the last of it.
That's it?
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, the way he plays the point guard position was the same way that it was played back then, where they're controlling each possession, making sure that we got
quality shot every possession.
Every possession. He maximized the talent he had around him when he didn't have good talent. Right?
He made everybody around him.
It's like Big Shot, right? I'm making sure we getting the best shots. Like everybody's shooting for 80-something shots. You know, I'm 65 good ones, we good.
We're going to use absolutely.
65 good ones.
Low turnover game, low.
Like it'll be like they'll have 17 assists. He got 14 of them.
Yeah.
Right? There ain't no team hockeyist. I'll make sure.
Ain't no
I'm
swing.
not putting it for you.
Ain't no swing. Ain't no fucking swing with him. Ain't no fucking swing. It's either I'ma get a shot or you gonna get a shot.
Ain't no swing.
No.
Man, I ain't heard swing.
Swing.
That's all we heard. That's all we heard playing.
Don't exist
anymore,
when you dealing, boy, listen. Playing with somebody told CP, man, I can't make them.
Yeah.
That grenade, brother, I can't make that one, dog. Like
that's 3, 2,
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
Yes.
So as a reminder to everybody out there, we are giving $50 bonuses for everybody who has a good Mostly Fans question. And that was producers telling me to let you know to ask better questions, because some of the shit y'all ask is mid. You are not going to get the 50 with those questions you were asking. So
Dang.
come with better questions. That's coming from them, not me. You know I love y'all, even though y'all like to hate and clown still.
I mean, yeah, those questions were kind. I mean, for the first day back, those questions were.
I mean,
those questions were funny.
You block them? We should. Nah,
Yeah, block all.
No, don't block the fans, man.
Nah, these are.
We need them.
We need y'all.
Or just,
You need us
or
too.
just put them on mute or something.
Put them on.
Actually, we should put them on timeout.
You already ignored them by picking somebody else.
That's it.
That's definitely on mute.
That's me, goddammit.
Don't nobody know about you unless it's being read.
You playing like you can't see it.
For this first episode of season 2 of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy, we'll be back tomorrow, Tuesday, with more. We appreciate y'all as always, and we will see y'all soon.
Yes, sir.
Whoa.